Red Tail Rogues, and we are back. Red Tail Rogues. Wait for it to come up. We'll do a sound check. Do you hear my booming voice? Yep, I think we're good. Are we good? Are we good? Yeah. All right. You normally don't talk that soft. So. All right. Not that much of a delay today either. Cool. All right. So here we are. Red Tail Rogues, and we've got DM Adam. We've got
Boomy the Kitty Cat Wizard.
Boomy the Kitty Cat Wizard.
Effie the Tiefling Bard.
Effie the Tiefling Bard.
Boomy's dad, Polonius Musk.
Polonius Musk.
Lyford Stillwater, Mount Dwarf Fighter.
Dwarf Fighter. And I'm playing as Drakkar Noir, the War Cleric, son of Dulce Gabbana.
Last game, Adam, you were making very poor perception checks, so I will reveal all the things that your ones and twos will yield to you. You are in a room that is dark, but your dark vision only makes for 60 feet. So, long story short, last game, Garruk, the Lizard Man, captain of the Heart of Gold, you're supposed to leave to go investigate the dwarven steamship which exploded. The gnomes are there asking and waiting for a representative. The people that were there when the prisoner was traded off, Vander Albright kind of blew it off at first and then realized perhaps that was an error. He wanted Garruk and the party to go and deal with it. The ship was ready. The party rested, leveled up. They all rested fully, and then they were waiting for Garruk, who didn't show. They were instructed to go and search his hunting grounds where he hunts fish, and that is the river veins right here. Yay! And they went through 4 caves. There's 4 cave systems. The first one was a short cave. They went through the center too. The last one remains unexplored. The 2 caves combine as you go through. I'm not going to go through all the details. The party, we all know what happened in that other cave, right? You know what you found. No one else here would know that. They were in a separate cave than you until you reveal it. You guys know? Remember what you revealed in your cave? Basically, a long, winding tunnel up and down where there is a large, strange, tentacled creature to the ceiling, which was slimy and spitting gunk and trying to grip and grab. He grabbed the dwarf like he was nothing and lifted him up and dropped him down. The dwarf was able to make a strength check on his inspiration point, and then made an attack and severed that tentacle. The rest of the party attack and was able to use their abilities effectively to destroy the creature, which, as it falls to the ground, created a large splatter of this mucousy muck. Some landed on the cleric, Drakkar Noir, who found he could not breathe, and only by the luck and the fate of the gods did he survive. Without the nat 20, he would not have survived. I wouldn't have allowed it. So that's where we're at. We're picking up exactly where we. So.
Shout out to DM Adam, December 6th.
Glad you all enjoy my handiwork. I'm going to. I don't know what's wrong with my 3D printer, the resin one. I think I'm going to try new resin. I've got a heater in there, keeping the room at a decent temperature. And that's not the problem. So I think it's the resin. Might have just sat for 2 years. And I shook it up. Maybe it's gone. Aside from that, I don't know. But once I get it printing, it should pretty much just be foolproof. Printing off 4K minis. But I ran 2 tests and it worked so far. Anyway, back to the game.
Stop sidetracking us.
Yeah, sorry. We're out of initiative. Unless people want to be in initiative.
Yeah, we'll just stay in initiative and wander around though.
Okay,
if that's possible. We don't have to talk in initiative, but I've got a spell up that's time sensitive. So,
what spells do you have?
Spiritual hammer, spiritual weapon.
That's right. Okay.
Okay. I got lots of rounds left on it.
We finished off at the bottom of the order.
So does their cave end there?
Their cave ends at that location and it drops down. Now at the bottom, let's start off on the right foot. Adam, I'll give you a free perception check.
Here you go. You want to take that and show Adam's guy? Alright, we'll change up the
16?
As you're standing there, you're standing in the darkness, but you move forward slightly, and because it's ambient light, you didn't notice it, but there's a beam of light shooting down, only like maybe the size of my fist, this column of light, shining down through the hole above you where you can hear the party gathering around. And if you look up, there's like a tunnel dug through the ground, through the earth, that leads up to this. You can see it's daytime outside. The sun's not in your view because you only have a narrow window of view. But the light is like coming down enough that it's passing through here. Do you recall where you've seen something like that before? Probably not, it seems. Probably not, it seems.
How long ago?
Not very long ago at all, actually. It's all right. That's what you
that
see.
other statue and you and I went to?
I know nothing about what you're talking about. I wasn't there.
Was there light shining down on that statue?
No,
we were in like a glade type thing in an opening, so we had full light on that statue.
no, when you guys were underground, the last place, and you went to where you had
Remember how we
that
chased
clay
the guy?
statue in the wall.
Yeah, I thought that clay statue was outside for some reason.
No, it's
No, it
inside,
was
but
inside.
there was a pool of water in the middle, and there was a
Oh, and I
tunnel
made the
that led
comments
up.
about the pool of radiance. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, and there was
Was
a
it
tunnel that
radiant?
led up through the earth that you had a view of the sky from, but again, very narrow. This one is really overgrown. Like it's like you can see, looking up at it, you can see a bunch of roots and stuff obscuring the view of the night sky. So Car Noir, top of the order. And you got a total of 16 at him.
Yeah.
At your feet, you can feel there is a narrow cut, like a square cut in the hole, like in the rock. Again, directly below here. Ground is wet, mossy. The stone is damp. There's no like water. As the body from the thing that you killed sits for a moment or two, it begins to like slightly twinkle as it fades out of existence. Mucus and all. Kind of like in the Dark Crystal when Mystic dies.
Oh
It
yeah.
just kind of fades away.
Yeah.
If you know and seen the Dark Crystal,
It's like Yoda Return Jedi. It's a clean-
Jim
it's a
Henson's
clean
masterpiece. It's fantastic.
The Dark Crystal of the Eater.
So,
Oh, I got
Drek,
everyone in it.
it's your turn.
So I just finished coughing up that stuff, right?
You puked.
And now I'm
And now
feeling-
the mucus that you spat out
Yeah.
dissipates, as do the worms that you spat out. Thick grubs,
all right,
like
all right.
almost like lamprey, like they begin to fade in.
I'm feeling pretty good though, right? After that,
You're feeling happy.
oh, if only
You're happy. You're happy that's out of you.
if only there was a mirror. If only there was a mirror, I'd love to see the look on my own face after such a divine intervention, such as myself has just created.
One of the worms came out of your nose. It was very uncomfortable.
All right, so no comment. So yeah, I guess I'll just
Strength
carry on.
check to climb since you're
Strength
doing
check.
everything in initiative,
Yeah.
unless someone is helping you, which would be on their turn.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can hold action to get that done. Like if that's it, that's the only way that we can actually go right now.
You can go back.
We can go up and we can go back. But we heard Boomy's voice coming from down the hole.
And he revealed that
It
there
was
is.
booming.
No, we ended last game when the power on your phone dropped down
Yep.
on your 20 to puke and make your save.
Yep.
We left out the part where he climbed up and found the hole and was looking down.
That's right.
And you're a human, so you don't have a source of light unless you light a torch.
Me?
Okay.
Oh, him. You're here. Yeah. So I'll use my movement to get up and everything like that, and then I'll try and cast the light spell so he can actually see.
Okay.
That'll be my thing. So I'll do my
This one has the vine that's there is actually in game. It's a root that grows out in between the rock thing that
Let's get that.
allows you
Let's get that. root
allows
on
you to
video.
climb up much easier than the other places where the DC's been 15
Okay.
and whatnot. It's a 10-foot high ledge. It's going to take you at DC 10 to climb
Cool.
it.
Let's do it. Not 20.
You don't even touch the vine. Not a.
I just jump straight up.
Oh, boom!
Behold, the gods do truly bless me.
And since I have no way to reward the nat 20, I will say that we will not. The light spell that you cast you don't feel it drain you.
It's a cantrip.
You don't feel it drain you. It doesn't use one of your limited uses of a cantrip in a day.
So good. You're so good to us, Adam.
I know.
All right. Cool.
But it's a bonus action to cast light instead of an actual action to cast light.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
in
you
that
jumped
case-
up. Because you jumped up.
So
and
can
that's your action.
Can I run in that case? Can I do an extra 30 feet on top of that?
Your action was to make your climb check.
Okay.
Or like.
All right. If that was my action, then
If
I'll
you,
also
well, your
do the
movement
light.
was your climb
Sure,
check.
you
So
know
you
what?
can double your movement.
I'll also do the light, and I'll say,
30
I'll
more
say,
feet, yeah.
poor miserable being, you can't see in here at all. Let me help you. And then I'll go and I'll cast light on your bow. So
I
your bow can
don't have
glow.
a bow. I have a hand crossbow.
Your hand crossbow. Your hand crossbow can be glowing.
Mm-hmm. So it glows.
There you go.
Perfect. Excellent.
You just made yourself a really big target.
No, the only one.
As the guy that wants to hide the most.
Good
Put it-
point. I can always
Put it
cancel
in your
and
pocket
redo.
if
Yeah.
you're gonna try and hide.
Cancel and
Yeah.
redo. But that costs me an action, so it is what it is.
So now it's up to you. You can move. You can move. Like if you look over the edge, you guys still have 10 more feet. You can move. If you move over the edge, you can see Boomy down there below, looking up.
Free action. I think I found Garruk. He's the.
Is he? Would that be what you think that you found? That pile of.
I think that was specifically what Adam told me.
You found lizard man bones that were dissolved by mucus.
He is the lizard man.
He is a lizard man.
He's a lizard man.
Yeah. He may be the lizard man.
He may be the lizard man. All right. Should I come down? Is it safe to proceed down there?
So far,
I'll just jump down.
So
Okay.
there is a scary octopus, but I ran away.
the scary. Okay, so the
I'll do that
octopus
after he
also
clears the
fled.
jump.
Thing you didn't see also didn't flee. But you're jumping down, Carl.
As far as I know,
It's 30 feet.
as far as I
It's
know,
30 feet.
It's 30 feet.
I'll just use my. I guess I can't use an action to tie a rope. So yeah, I'm not doing 30 feet. 10 feet will do, but
Yeah.
I don't want to take 3d6. That's pushing.
You're
All
welcome, you're welcome to
It's
do it
1d6 per 10 feet.
I think so.
to a max of 10d6 by the book,
Wow.
by the rules.
10.
But that's what the rules say is the max. I protest.
There shouldn't be a max.
There should not be a
Well, at
max.
some point you hit terminal velocity. It really just
Right, but then it shouldn't matter because it is terminal
doesn't- Yeah. Yeah.
that's the name of the
velocity. Like a sudden stop at that rate to anything is quite destructive. So you move, track. Thelonious, you're at the top. You can hold your action, you can move, you can attempt to jump down, drop down.
When I look down, what do I see?
Your light spell gives you a radius of 10 feet. You can kind of almost, and then another 20 feet outside that. That's what light does, correct?
Yeah.
Is it more than 10 feet?
I think it's 20, and then it's.
I thought light was even 30 feet.
And Boomy can't really see a
20 foot.
whole lot down there.
And dim for an additional 20 feet. So
So
it's
you
actually
can
40
see, so it's 40 feet. You can see Boomy in the dim light below you.
Yeah, but Boomy can't really see a whole lot around, can he?
He's 60 feet. He can see you.
Okay.
But there's a beam of light, like he's kind of like pawing at it like a cat, like with the beam, I guess.
Like a laser.
It's cool that it's like it's showing
I
your
will-
light.
I
You're
will-
looking down, so you don't notice that there's a little bit of light coming from up.
Yeah, I will tie a rope.
Okay.
Because I do think we should probably go down
What do you tie it to? The vine?
there.
It's right beside you. You can
How
use
far
it.
down does the vine go? No, it doesn't go that far, right?
Mine's on the
Is
other
there something a little sturdier around me than a vine? Perhaps a rock?
Nothing that you can tie it to.
Nothing that I could tie it to? Okay.
There's crevices and cracks. If you have a grappling hook, you can throw it over the edge of the rock and kind of
I don't.
lower yourself down that way.
Free action to speak.
Do you have a
Does
thieves-
anybody hear what?
Do you have like a thieves kit? or-
I do.
Explorer's path, yes.
Oh, it has a-
Oh, does it?
it's got a
But did you
hook or
not
something.
give Jay your rope?
I did.
Which is still outside the tunnel.
Yeah. Oh, so I don't even have a rope.
See? Don't have
Well,
one?
I'd have a rope then. Can I just give it to him?
Sure.
Yeah,
as
there
a-
you go.
You
Sure,
can take it
thank
off
you.
of
Yeah,
as
my
Appreciate it.
adventure is.
You can take
Free
it off
action.
of as a bonus action.
Okay, and I do have a hook.
Yeah.
You would think I do
Yeah,
have
you
a
would have
hook.
taken the grappling hook
Okay,
off
yeah,
if
I
you
will. I will tie it with the grappling
needed. That's
hook.
your action.
Yes.
Tie
And then like hook it on the like a crevice.
So the thing will
This crevice there.
will be able to lower you down 30 feet. You'll still have 10 feet.
That's perfect.
But that's your action was to tie it. And then you got to move over there. So the rope is there. You don't have the distance because you took the rope,
Yeah.
and then tied the knot,
Yeah.
on your grappling hook, moved around, and dropped the rope. So there's your turn.
Okay, so it hasn't been secured to anything yet.
Well, yeah, you can secure it and drop it down, but you don't have.
Oh, I can't go down. Yeah,
You
that's
don't
fine.
have the
That's
movement
fine.
to descend.
Yep, I'm fine with that. But it is. We have a securely tightened grappling hook.
Yes.
With a
Make a wilderness survival check.
11.
Extremely safe.
You are convinced that he's.
Yeah. Even if it's the same thing if you're rolling one, but you're more sure of what I'm saying is true. Slightly more than half the time. So, Bonius, Louis, you're at the bottom, pawing the light.
This thing that I'm stepping on, do I think it's a trap? Did I notice the same?
Nothing went off.
And I don't notice. Did I notice the same thing at the other place?
No, like it's just like below you. It's not like you're stepping on anything. It's a hole. It's like a very narrow, like that big square hole. So it's been cut, not round.
Okay.
The one above you is like around, like it's been eroded out. If you ever been to the Warsaw Caves, anyone here been to the Warsaw Caves? There's a big. It's called a kettle, where the water spun for so long and it just drained down. This has happened over countless centuries.
But this looks more purposefully made.
Yeah,
So
Warsaw Poland?
Warsaw, Ontario.
I'll let them know that it looks like maybe there's some sort of ceremonies that go on further down. So let's prepare ourselves. And I'll kind of just move out of the way so they can climb down. Hold my
Okay.
action.
What does the plaque look like again? It's a literal plaque, is what you're saying?
No plaque.
It's just hole.
It's a hole cut.
About the size
cut
of it.
through the
No,
stone.
what you're standing on.
It's a hole cut through. Not standing on it. He's noticed standing on it.
Okay.
It's like a crude drain, but it's a square drain, right? So someone cut it out, right? At some point,
But the
or
sunlight
the
shines
rocks been
down, so
moved.
it must be dark crystalline.
But it's not necessarily. Okay, give me a nature check or Arcana check. I'll allow Arcana check.
If it's Arcana, it's 18.
You're not in a position where the sunlight would shine directly down at it, except at noon. But like, it seems to be it doesn't. Things like this are rarely. You wouldn't expect it to be something like the sun, but maybe it is, but you wouldn't suspect it. And it's very old, like down here, like again. All the cracks that you guys have been going over since it changed into earth are full of like fish bones and stuff like that. The ones down by where you are, with your perception check that you rolled earlier, there's human bones down there, but you are also, you're under a cemetery. So they could just wash out.
We're under a cemetery?
Yeah,
What you
underneath,
recognize
tumble
this?
down.
All the more reason why it might not be Garruk.
We walked through the cemetery.
See,
Oh,
this
okay.
is
Yeah,
tumble down.
okay.
The cemetery is here. It's this large area. This is
These Garruk was new bones.
and they weren't like in the cracks. So these are where the river downs are, and they run underneath.
And you said we saw an aquarium too, which was
He saw a
he
glass,
saw
a
glass
large,
aquarium.
like a, I'd say 5-foot glass aquarium.
Yep, which is
And
what
it was
he
like-
normally goes with.
And then there was an oversized octopus that was coming up behind him, and then
And
you don't notice it anymore.
We both ran away.
Mhm.
I'll have my pseudo dragon fly just around, come down the hole, and check out the
Passive
path
perception
along.
of this passive perception of 13
Well, he's got
advantage, but he has. If you want to roll it, you can roll it, but it's just saying his passive is 13.
Yeah.
Just threw a 13 for an 8. That just happened.
Yeah.
Oh no, I threw a 1 and a 3.
No, I know, but
Oh,
say
And it's like,
Even worse.
and how often have people who wear glasses? Where are my glasses? Where's my? And they're on your head. Like it happens pretty frequently. If you take the passive perception, you know you're wearing glasses.
I'm the where's my phone on.
The dragon little guy is coming
He's
down.
flying down to your level and
Oh,
flying around. Which direction is he going? Where you come from, or where you could potentially be going?
kind of where we're going.
He flies up this way. He'll be able to go up to here, and he sees that this rock. There's around these crevices. There's a lot of like human bones that are pushed down. There's a crack that goes underneath this rock. It's like eroded. You can get around it. It leads to another passage, and this passageway here continues on.
I'd really appreciate some fighter type guys coming down.
I already dropped the
Oh,
rope.
the rope's set up. So
Already set up.
Okay, so and that's your turn, and you're familiar.
It's sturdy.
Yes.
I mean, you
I'm
haven't
holding
moved,
my
you're holding
action.
your action, so I'm going to turn you the other way, tap
I'm
you.
just kind of moving out of the way so they can climb down.
So these are turns that are done. When I turn to this side, it's turns that are held
And I'll just move back a couple, like 10 feet,
out of the way.
so that people can climb down.
So can you move them back like 2 inches, or 5 in, or like 1 inch?
You go ahead.
Which way? This way?
Any direction.
I just don't want wars falling on me.
They tend to be heavy.
Mm-hmm. And crunch, and crunchy. Duffy.
All right, I will climb up.
So take your 15 feet to get here.
Yeah.
Climb up DC 10 because the vine's there. It doesn't take take double movement. It's fairly easy. Climb up.
Don't need to roll that,
Don't
right?
need to roll, yeah, because the one is ever.
17.
So you're up. On the top, and if you double your movement, you can get to the edge of the hole, or you can look down and see Boomy. Give me a perception check for free. You see
I
Boomy's like batting around.
I want to perceive. I want to ensure that this rope that Phelon secured is in fact secure.
So you double your movement. So this is a bonus action, a quick glance to see if it is actually going to hold you up. You believe? Sure. Roll a wilderness survival check. Safe.
Mm. I guess it's
Is
safe.
it a 1?
No, it's 7.
Okay, safe. Feels you think it's 100%
I think
safe.
it's 5.
You have no reason to doubt your rogue companion. And that would be your turn. This goes into the roster. This goes into the roster. Who's this? This is nobody. Well, this was the familiar one. Wait. Differ. It's your turn.
Oh no, that's when Jay's here. Like when he's Edward.
Oh, yes, yes, sir.
He didn't want to be Edward.
Yes.
Fight for
It's cold now.
We'll climb up.
The Zowdy has become an idiot.
Yes.
Due to the extreme cold.
I can move 25 on
So 5 to get to the wall. If you make this check, it's only 10 to get up because the vine there doesn't make it double your movement.
I do have to roll.
You do have to roll, yeah. How much do you weigh?
Oh.
Athletics check. I did.
170.
170
Quite
plus.
tall. Almost 5 feet.
So 190 plus because you got 190 with your armor. So you're okay. You're fine.
Alright, taller than average.
So you
Yeah.
you
I
climb
weigh
up. What you
more
get for your
That's a
check?
joke. Like, you're
What did you get for your check?
12 on the dice.
Plus all your
plus with this,
What's your strength?
19 total. With the strength
So it
and
would
the
be
proficiency.
if you roll a 12 on the
7.
dice, it would be your proficiency plus your strength modifier. So 7. So
Yeah,
19.
So it's
Right.
only that.
Yeah, 19 is plenty high. So 10 is DC. So you're up. You can move over to the edge. If you double your movement,
Nice.
I'll allow you to jump over to grab the rope and get down slide down the rope.
Sure.
So think about what that entails. Jump.
Now, bear in mind,
You want to take it?
again, I'm not probably free to help, but I suggest a lot of things. They're not always good ideas. They're
So-
usually good ideas. They're entertaining.
So you're a dwarf in heavy armor who's now going to try and jump to grab a rope versus
That's safe for
purposefully
sure.
lowering yourself down.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah,
Be
I
very-
want to lower myself
just be
down
very
slowly.
specific.
Mind if I like say 2 feet or something to stack them
Just not the top.
up top?
Thank you.
I just want something for the camera. Yeah, I'm coming.
So, in order, you don't have enough to walk around and get on the rope nicely. but you have enough movement to jump and grab the rope.
Really? Okay.
Would you make it a strength or a dex?
What's the check?
I would let you just tell me how you would want it to be.
So if you
Nice
can
roll.
use your strength, which is +4,
But you have to strike the rope to grab it.
versus trying to be fancy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just wait till your next turn. It's not-
Yeah. I'll just try to grab the rope.
So, but you can't until you jump. You have to jump to grab the rope this turn. You are using your acrobatics or are you using your athletics?
Athletics.
I don't have it.
Roll a d20 to strike the rope. DC 10. DC 10. Grab the rope.
No bonus?
What's your strength? Because you're attacking the rope.
I don't get my proficiency?
You're
Do
using
you
your
have that
7 plus
athletics?
5 then. So it's only
Do you have athletics?
not proficient. Proficiency and strength.
so 12. So you grab the rope. Now, are you making an acrobatics or an athletics check to climb the rope? Acrobatics is more like those you're doing more like those rope dances that they do at like the Cirque du Soleil kind of thing.
I've realized that even though
The other one.
my
The
highest,
other one.
that even
Okay.
though my highest is Dex, the fact that I'm proficient in acrobatics is a double-edged sword.
It is, but think about it like sure, someone who's doing parkour gets up somewhere really
Yeah.
fast. Like
Yeah.
I'll allow speed bonuses
Yeah.
if you're choosing that. However, the chance of failing
Mhm.
is
Or the
catastrophic.
result if you fail.
Yeah. So now make your athletics check to climb down the rope.
Oh.
Did you mistake your brain for a
Do you-
turnip, or
do
is
you-
that your natural
Did
sense
you
of
use this
being?
inspiration? I will
You
give
use
him. I will give him my inspiration point.
Do that. You can use your inspiration
So have
point to
someone
give
else reroll.
advantage on a check, or impose disadvantage on a check. That's very kind if you got
That
it.
is very
That's
kind.
very nice.
A foolish
Because
waste
I
of
would
a
have been
divine
18
blessing.
damage. That would have been 18 damage from roll.
I need the fighters to be
Yeah.
happy right now.
So roll
I am
again,
not
Adam.
helping.
Brian, roll again.
Oh, 3.
Plus your.
Plus your
Uh,
strength.
He did
Just
say
8
guidance
total.
as well.
He cast
You can't.
guidance.
I can't. I didn't
No,
know.
you
Can't
can't.
That's okay.
I'm sorry that still fails, but you're not
Nice,
taking
you've
max
decided to
damage.
showcase your intellect today. Unfortunately, it's the size of a gnat's.
Do you practice these?
I do. I've got a bunch written down.
12 damage from the fall.
When I played a bard, I had all these
Well,
things listed up.
yeah,
and like,
yeah,
oh,
well,
that's a good one.
3d6 from the fall.
I didn't get that.
I need to be quick with my quips. I can't afford to just fuck around, you know?
Boom. Hit the ground. Crunch.
I'm
You're glad you took that step away.
Blood is bloody.
Or what's your hit points at?
-1.
You're dying. Make
Your
it
hit
death
points are -1.
Make it death saving
Oh,
throw. Make it death
Here
saving
you were
throw.
wanting a fighter.
I
Too
never
bad
said.
that I'm
I
the
never
only one
said.
here.
I didn't know you were that hard.
I said that my ideas are not
Yeah, he's
good
got
ideas.
Oh yeah, I couldn't use it.
But you used your action to
Yeah, I
you
do
doubled
have
your
one
movement.
potion.
The second wind of reaction.
It is about
Halfway down, you
Juice.
should.
To do what? Oh, so that's your first fail.
the second win himself.
Give it a shot.
No. Next round. You take any damage, it counts as a crit, but and it's 2. Someone moves you, it's not a fail unless they succeed a medicine check, or you get any kind of healing. You're up. If you roll a 20 on your check,
I have to
you
wait
have
till
1
next
hit
turn.
point.
I'll use my second one.
No,
You can't. You're unconscious. You
You're-
have to be
I
conscious
can't?
for that.
Oh, no.
You have to be conscious for
Maybe I
that.
should use it.
It'll still be helpful when you get
There you
up.
are, Biffer. I'm very decidedly good turn. Your DM approves.
Those are terrible.
Can
That's
I
okay.
now use my action to stabilize them?
Thank you for the inspiration.
Yes, because you held your action.
Just a medicine check.
Yes.
Oh, I should also.
And if I fuck up, he dies.
You
It
are.
counts as a failure.
You are
You
here.
said one.
Yeah. So
Okay,
he
so
won't
he's got
die.
spare.
He has a spare, yeah.
I believe in you.
12 plus 14.
You no longer have to make your death saving throws. You are bandaged and
Wizards
in
got
full
one
radiance.
Wizards.
No, he's got that. He's at -1 HP. He's at
Oh,
0. He's
doesn't get
unconscious.
zero?
Just-
Oh, so he's still just.
He's no
laying
longer
down.
dying.
Yeah.
Just
Dead.
Unconscious.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
unconscious and simmering.
that's about all the help you can get for a wizard.
He can be moved safely now.
without risking further damage.
I see
It
everyone's
could be
relying on me again.
It
Nothing
could be
new.
Hey, I tied the rope.
I have
just
a
can't climb it.
spell
Top of the
use
order.
cure.
Excellent. I'll leave that to you then. It would be a waste of my valuable spell slots.
Arrogant.
There was a long enough pause, right? That was long enough.
Do I have breath
Top
in
of
my
the
lungs?
order.
Can I yell? Best to lower yourself slowly.
Drag.
Right. All right.
You gonna jump down?
I'll guidance myself and then go down.
Okay, make your check.
All right. All right. Let me give myself my +4.
Are you gonna walk around and casually
This
grab
party
the
is
rope?
not on the
Yeah,
same
I'm
level.
Are you gonna
definitely-
jump across?
On
Fire
my
ground?
ability to do
I
it.
recommend.
Isn't the rope right there? No, I'm
No,
gonna
it's on
walk.
the other side of the hole.
I'm gonna walk
Oh,
towards the
slowly,
rope.
casually.
We're such
Okay,
a
you're
high
gonna walk
And then I'm
level
gonna
that
lower myself
Everything
carefully
do anything.
using
Everything was so
guidance.
easy.
Use
Yeah.
the guidance. So
Um,
please do that.
And
Yes.
we can't climb down ropes. This
A
game.
+4
Yeah.
to it, and I'll roll
I
shitty here.
can't
Come on,
notice anything
shitty.
I
around.
bet
Nine
you everybody's
times
like
13,
flying and
16.
stuff
That's my
last
strength check.
You
Quite a few of
descend
us
the
will,
rope,
yeah.
narrowly avoiding stepping on Biffer.
Do I have any movement left that I can do? after
No, you
that, or-
moved around and then lowered yourself down the rope. It's 30 feet down the rope. Climbing is supposed to take half your
Sure.
movement. You're lowering.
I just kind of
You
stare
have
at
a
his.
bonus action.
I stare at his body and I just kind of shake my head. That's my bonus action.
You could use medicine
I
to
could, couldn't
give
I?
him 1 or 2
I
hit
could.
points.
Well,
Instead of wasting a
can
spell.
he do that with medicine?
No, you can't.
You-
do
you
it. It
take
only
the healer.
stabilizes. It only
You have to
stabilizes.
take the healer
Okay.
feat. The healer feat allows
That's
you to
right.
restore
One
1
potion.
hit point,
That's right.
You're right.
which is
Yeah,
huge.
we have one.
It's fucking
I have
massive.
one as well.
I didn't even know that there were any cantrip
No, I
type
think
things.
No, that's a
Oh,
feat.
we just
I
bring it
have
from
to
0 to
be
1 though.
conscious
You
of
can't
the
do it
nature.
continuing.
No,
from 1
so
to
it's
2
you
and
can
2
use
to
the
3.
medicine check to get someone not just from dying, +1.
Hey man, I don't need you. I got you.
Yeah, but too bad you're
Yeah, but
unconscious. so you can
you
drink
can't,
it.
you can't give it to yourself
It'll
as
be
a
really
suppository.
tricky, right?
Like I said, I kind of look at you with disdain, and
Felon.
he's learned nothing.
Felon.
I will.
Melodious.
Takes his potion.
Felon.
Yeah.
I will attempt to find out.
You gonna jump across the opening precipice and grab the rope acrobatically in fashion, or are you going to walk around and carefully lower yourself?
I'm
And
gonna
use your-
make. I'm gonna make the statement now that whenever given the choice, I will always choose the acrobatic.
So you're trying. So the check is still gonna be.
Yeah. I'm proficient and I'm +4, so I got +6
Okay.
on it. 11.
On the dice.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say because it was gonna be 15 for the acrobatics thing. You descend. You get to the top. You see him wrap the rope around his foot a couple of times, and then hang, drop head first, coming down, and like Mission Impossible it with his feet at the end, and then
Yeah, right idea. I'm
And
gonna be
it's-
doing that every time.
and it's roll a stealth
That's
check just
one
just
way
for
to feel
flavor.
about it.
17.
And it's fucking silent.
All right. So at the bottom, can I? Because I know that I have.
So 15 feet to move around the hole.
I don't need to move because I'm right beside Biffer.
Well,
right?
you have to go
Viper.
15 feet around the hole, and then your movement to get down it. Now, because you did it with style, like I said, acrobatics, the DC is higher, but there's a reward. So instead of taking twice your movement to go down, it would have been standard movement to go down. So you still have 15 feet of movement.
Okay. Well, I still. In my pack, I know I have a healing potion, and in Biffer's pack, I know he has a healing potion because I was there when that was given. I don't want to use mine, so I'm going to try to take his and give it to him.
Free action. I say, give me the healing potion, and I will heal him.
Do you don't have an action left this turn? You've moved.
I will do it on my next turn. Don't waste the healing potion. Give it to me. He's clearly incompetent. He doesn't
see, I
know
knew
what to
that's
do
where
with
it was going. I knew it wasn't going to get to him. And you know what? I'm actually kind of with our cat friend over here as the cat dad. I think we need somebody tanky here. So I'm going to continue with what I intended to do and take his potion and give it to him.
Where do you keep your potions?
Foolish.
Well,
50 easy
probably
gold
like a
wasted.
satchel.
On your belt? That you're lucky it didn't break as you fell. There's a potion that was cradled underneath his armor. As
How
he
thick are these bottles?
So-
fell.
How much does the healing potion give him?
Probably less
10.
than my spells.
So you're at 9, right? Because he was at -1.
No, now he's at 0. So now he's
We had
at
him
10.
in zero.
Thank you. Sound like conscious. Thank
Yes.
you.
Are you already down the
I'm saying
hole?
that right.
Other healer?
Not your turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now
You're
you're still at the
down
bottom of
below
the
the
hole.
That was what I wanted for my turn.
Okay, you can move. You have 15 feet of movement left.
Team player.
What can I see? Am I it's still same vision
I
as
would've healed
before? I
you.
don't see anything.
You can see 20 feet.
Can I like?
Your crossbow is glowing.
Yeah, I don't like the my crossbow's glowing, to be honest.
Can I end it as a free action?
Yes.
I snap my fingers, it stops glowing.
It's dark.
We can't see shit.
Well,
Well,
I
you
can see
can't.
fine.
That's
See
what
shit.
I'm
I can't see shit. Oh my god, I'm
I always
blind.
pick a race in those dark.
I'm gonna just. I can't.
Complain.
It's
crouch,
always
can I?
good to have a race.
Yeah, you
Hey.
well,
That's
free
the
to
one.
As a
drop
dancer.
Roll to
roll.
complain. There
I
you
have
go.
Can I like
As a
kind of
drow,
feel
I
for a
have
corner to like
Yes.
chill in
You
for
can't
now?
move far enough to get to a corner, but
I'll take 60. 60 is still pretty
so
far.
it's dark. That's what
I'm
we're-
just
Yeah.
gonna.
Aside
I
from
get
the
the,
thin beam of light, you
Or
see
something.
his paw occasionally out.
I'm
in the
gonna.
light.
I'm gonna crouch just behind the beam of light, like where they can't see me, but I'm
That's-
kind of in the dark
that's-
behind the beam of light.
Boomby. The light is entrancing.
I have my life thanks to a musk.
You're hurt,
Keeps
right?
moving around. I'm fine.
I'm benevolent.
I'm at 8.
I say my competent ally looks injured. I will heal you.
Have references.
Thank you. How many hit points?
Well, I have to wait for my turn.
I will.
And I'd like to have some movement and then use that on my action. So just take your movement and then I'll heal you because I'm running on turns for my spiritual weapon right now.
Yeah, I will.
How many rounds? Yeah.
I have 7
10
left now.
7
Because
Well,
it's 6 seconds per action. I get
Right.
1 full
Yeah,
turn.
you
I'll
should
hold my
definitely do
action. You and I'll move down.
Anything from the
Sounds
fridge?
good.
Health.
Anybody need anything from the fridge?
No, I'm good. My whiskey's right here. We can get
Yeah, boys.
Garish.
I'm almost there, buddy. I'm almost there. I think I might have given myself too much of the apple whiskey though with that. I only got to drive 3 blocks. I'm good.
So, Boomby's held his turn.
Alright, and I have to go this way to go down?
Correct. And it's like 10 feet to get around.
Carefully.
Are you going to use your acrobatic skill to get down and do it? Like you see how easy your rogue friend made it seem. He was naked just yesterday.
I have some
I still
decks,
am.
but I'm not that, I'm not that dexterous.
So the rope wasn't tied around your leg.
What do you think the rope was?
Oh, very nice, very nice. And then are you going to use your athletics, or are you going to use your?
Do you have a good shot there? Because I might use this one for our cover page.
Yeah, kind of do.
Oh, that's real good.
My only mod.
Yeah.
Don't have athletics.
Too frightened?
I
Good.
have.
Yeah, get that thing out of there.
Okay, well,
Looks
no, I'm gonna
ugly.
leave it
It's
there.
a very
but
dark
I'm gonna
setting,
put it
right? You
in the
get
back
Um,
sheet.
Looks ugly. Just get it out. We know it's there. The rune in the shot.
It's not realistic.
2 on my decks.
I'm gonna start making some rope.
Yeah. I want a braided rope.
I'll just use some twine, and I'll
Yes.
I'll like put
Do
the
it.
glue on it, so it's just sturdy. I'll make them in 10 foot, 15 foot, 20 foot lengths.
Put the 2 rings. Turn them. No, like turn. Yeah.
Product
That
placement.
should be, yeah.
From what? Drink of nerds everywhere.
15 plus 2 on my decks.
Oh, you're doing the acrobatics check.
No.
Then it's your strength check. It's going to be athletics.
Oh, okay. I'm going with athletics because I'm terrible with strength.
So you're going. So
16.
you're going with acrobatics then.
Yes.
Just if you fail, just so you know, the failure if you fail with acrobatics is worse. Say it every time.
You got 16.
You 16 would pass. I only know that because he said it was just a 15 check.
Oh.
Now, it's crowded at the bottom.
I feel like that.
I do. That's good.
It's crowded at the bottom, so you can get around people. That's fine. You can move through ally squares. Biffer, and that's your turn. You still have 15 feet of movement. You succeeded the acrobatics check. It's just regular speed to get down.
I'll just hang out here for a minute.
So you need not heal the dwarf. He burned 50 gold instead.
Biffer.
That's burning
An
50
angelic creature. You seem very
So now we burned 100.
concerned with
So
material.
he-
I'll let you
presented-
read my backstory
I'm
too.
conscious with 10 hit points.
It's a good
I'm
backstory.
there
I worked hard on
Wizard
it.
and
You don't actually. No, sorry. You don't have a
healing
potion.
He used your healing potion.
Yeah, I took yours and
so
used
I'm
it.
like, oh, my healing potion's gone. Split together.
You have second.
When he
though.
says that, I
That's
lower
why
my
I'm
head
here,
and
'cause
shake
I
it.
just remember taking this fall. I think I remember his falling. So I'm
And then
feeling pretty good.
you don't remember the landing. You never remember the one that gets
What
you.
do I
Are we
see?
all injured? Is there anyone who's not injured right now?
The rope.
Me.
You're the only one? Okay.
Can I see beyond the roof? Like, is it too dark?
You have to go. There's another thing where you are now. I don't know if Ruby shares the fact that there's a hole in the ground or not, but there's a little ledge that goes up. Each climbing thing from there up is 10 feet onto the next little thing, where the pseudo dragon has flown around.
Yeah, I'll use my free action to explain what I found so far.
Do I know the pseudo dragon went ahead then?
You know the pseudo dragon went ahead. Do you
Okay.
keep sending the pseudo dragon ahead?
I'll go that way.
He's not too far, like just
Just
within-
scouting this area. I'm not
Yeah.
going to
Where
go
you
there
can
anymore.
I'll just move to this ledge and wait for. Is there a crack in
You get up off the ground, and there's a crack in the stone.
I was just happy to be alive. Don't you have second? Oh, can I use my bonus action now?
You haven't done anything else. You use your bonus action to burn your second wind.
Second win.
Recommended.
One
I
d10,
want to avoid
right?
me.
Whatever the DM says.
5.
You gain 5 hit points. You have 15 hit points. So, what does the party want to do now? We're top of the order. Drag it's your turn.
All right. So we're all kind of holding our actions.
Well,
You're
no
the-
one's
know
held your
this-
actions. Everyone's we're doing it in order
You're the
because
only
you
one.
want
Well,
to.
no,
I
he
know
and
we
I
have-
held
yeah,
our
we're-
actions actually
Oh,
from last
you
turn.
held your actions. Okay.
because he was going to heal me, and then we were going to walk together.
Okay. So
Are you also injured? Other healer of some type?
I'm missing like 10.
What are
Bard.
you? What's your? Are you an
Bard.
actual
Bard.
cleric? Okay, you're a
I
bard.
have cure wounds for myself.
You got cure light wounds. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 5 of us in range here right now. Okay, so I guess I'll use a big spell here. I'll cast Prayer of Healing at this point, which I can target up to 6 people. So I'm not going to target you, but I'll target the other 4 of us in this case. Well, he's got full hit points, right?
oh, I
So-
thought you pointed to Ryan.
no, I'm going to heal Ryan.
You're gonna heal
I
Ryan.
mean,
Wow.
I just thought you pointed at Ryan. I just saw your pencil go like
No,
this.
no.
I'd like to free
To be
action.
fair,
Wow,
every
he
other
does
time.
have
well, I say, behold the brilliance of my divine prowess. Truly, the gods themselves are envious. And
2 ones.
oh, nice. Everyone is healed 13, 14,
Wow.
15, 16,
Whoa.
17.
Whoa.
Everyone
Was
heals
that a level
17.
2 or level 3 spell?
Level 2.
Oh,
Level 2.
You are
but-
truly a powerful
Yeah.
player.
And now we'll take our movement and we'll go.
So you said it was 17?
We all healed
Look at this
17.
resource
So I just
management,
get all
folks. I'm a
my
big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Truly a powerful player in our party.
So-
This man.
Yes, heap your praise
he
upon
has some
me.
ability.
And we'll move forward. Are you still moving
Yeah,
forward?
I'll
with me?
move with him.
Okay.
Slightly,
'Cause we-
I'll take like the slightly
Yeah,
behind,
I'll take the
'cause-
lead. I'll
yeah.
take the lead. Okay, so you want me to just move your guy?
Yeah,
with
yeah,
me?
So-
okay. So I can probably make it up to here, and you can come with me. We'll be right behind your pseudo dragon.
Climb check is 10s. I just
For
need
that little bit there.
Oh, sorry.
Isn't
That's
that
a, I
like
didn't.
a-
Sorry, that's a 5. Sorry.
Do we even need to roll that?
If
Like,
you roll
that's
a 1, you
tiny
can trip
little-
over it. Okay, fine. That's fine. Trip and fall. No.
We have to at least be somewhat
Okay, fine,
competent.
fine.
Acrobatics.
That's like
Okay, I
that's
cartwheel up there.
that's like-
Okay.
I climbed the stairs in my own house.
How many times
Do a
have you
check.
fallen? How many times have you
I don't
fallen?
know, not since I was
Well,
like
5%
2.
of the time. Okay.
I'd say
I've
that's a
fallen
weak
on
guy.
So there are what's passive perceptions of the 2 that just went up? 14. Passive perception, Carl.
Passive perception 14.
And the pseudo dragon moves where?
He's like 15, 20 feet out of
You
it.
want me to move him up
Are
forward
we
a little
top
more?
of the order? Is Drakkar going?
Him and
This was
Ruby
like the
held his
previous
turn.
Oh, this was like the previous turn kind of deal.
We
Now
held
we're
our
at the
action.
top of the order
Yeah.
again. We would be. You're right. I have to reduce 1 more from the amount of time I have left on my thing.
Well, he held for your turn, and then you moved, right? That's what happened. You go first, so that he held for your turn.
Yes.
So now we're at Elon's because Boomy just had his turn.
Yes.
All right. I probably can't see much.
It's fucking dark.
Yeah, really dark.
Yeah.
I should probably light a torch.
If only there was someone who could have cast light.
Yeah, I'm realizing the error of my ways. I would
perhaps
like to.
then I shall. I shall help you on my next action once again.
I don't need to inconvenience you. You have just cast a beautiful spell on our team. and we are thankful.
Believe me, my powers are vast.
We are
It is
thankful.
no inconvenience.
I truly bow down. I would like to let it.
Then a torch is your action. Flares into being as your flint strikes and it lights your torch. We've done this a few
Do
times
we
before.
have any idea if there's anything else around us?
You have never explored these caves before, ever.
No, I'm not talking location. I'm talking. Do we know if there are any other enemies or anything in the proximity?
You have no idea.
With no-
I didn't notice anything.
Dragon didn't seem
It's rotated.
Yeah. I will follow.
Okay, so you climb up and you're following with them.
I can also bonus action cunning dash to double my movement.
Yep.
As a bonus action.
Yep, you can.
So I'll do that.
You come around that rock.
And I'm
Give me
gonna-
what's your passive perception?
Oh, it's 12.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna go to like right around this rock.
You have to squeeze
And
in
kind of-
between the wall and this rock that hasn't eroded in front of you
Yeah, I
to get
will.
around that side. The
I-
pseudo dragon doesn't, but you have to squeeze past the rock to get
Do I need
through.
to roll to do that?
No,
Okay.
just for record, so that moving through that square, squeezing is double your movement through that square.
Okay, so can I squeeze through to the other side? Do I have
Yes,
movement
you
to
do.
so?
You have your movement to do so.
Okay, I am on the other side. How much?
Okay, in front of you, there's a gap. It's a 5-foot horizontal gap that leads off to the tunnel splits.
Yeah.
It leads off in that direction, beyond and outside the range of your torch, the 40 feet of the
Yeah.
dim light of your torch. It's darkness. You can't see what's beyond it.
Okay.
The pseudo dragon is up by you in front. This carries on again. There's another crack, and it carries on again. Your torch doesn't illuminate anymore.
And I don't
But
have any
it's-
more movement?
It's no. Well, how far did you move to get to the wall?
I was here.
So that's 20,
And then
40. Yeah, you got another 20 feet.
another 20 feet. Okay.
Which way do you go?
I think I'm gonna go out this way.
Okay, I need an athletics check if you're doing it as part of your movement. You need an athletics check to get across.
7
Or
plus-
acrobatics check. You can do
Yeah,
acrobatics.
7 plus 2 plus 4. 13.
Yeah. So yeah, you're able to get the handspring across.
And
But as you land on the rock on the other side, you don't fall and take damage, but you do slip
okay.
because the rock is
So that's about as far
yeah,
as I go.
because the rock is wet and
Okay.
damp. In this area here, you can tell the amount of just algae and
Yeah,
slippery
some kind of
gunk.
oil.
That's all. Yeah, it's slick around here.
Cool. I think that's my turn then.
I need to clarify something with you. I think I messed up my passive perception. It's 10 plus wisdom plus proficiency, right?
If you're proficient,
So wisdom is one of my proficiencies, so therefore I would get the +2 proficiency. on that.
perception is one
No,
of your
no.
proficiencies.
Perception, not wisdom. Because wisdom is a save.
It's a saving
Yeah.
throw.
Okay, it's for the saving throw. Okay, so it is 14.
So if you've
I
got
didn't mess up.
So
it's
unless you
14.
have perception coming
I don't.
in.
I don't.
Okay, so
Okay,
it's
so
14. It's 14.
yeah, so it's
I
14.
thought it counted for everything for wisdom. It's just saving throws.
Yeah, got it. And the alert thief gives you +5. No, on your initiative, but you can't be surprised. So he wouldn't get his auto crit if he was attacking you.
Mm.
In case you come across a band of
I don't
assassins.
plan to. You are amazing for our team.
Yes,
Got
like
very
I
soft.
said,
Truly
heap the praise
thank you.
upon me.
haven't played with Carl long enough. Eventually you'll want to kill one of his characters.
Just one game. Only one?
Usually,
All but one?
I think it was one.
Aurora was cool.
Yeah.
I made a mistake with her.
And then, so you're on the other side. So the place that you're in, no one has. You can tell, the ground is dirty. No one's moved around. Nothing's moved around for a long
Fresh,
time.
yeah,
In the light of your thing, your past perception is 13. You said 12. I can't reveal anything else aside from the floor is wet and slippery. The cavern height is 10 feet in this section, and carrying on this way, it's approximately 10 feet down the other way. Elon, Effie, you're at the bottom.
I'm going to move towards that way.
How far is it? So how far is it for her to get to the? That's 30 feet to get to the edge. No, that's 20 feet to get to the edge. You get to the rock where the cleric and the wizard are is 30 feet.
So I can just stand at the edge.
Oh yeah, that's 20 feet. You have 10 feet to get up and over. I'm saying to where they are is 30 feet from where you started.
Can I bring a point to the group? Why are I know that it's for your
Is that a turn?
for your axe?
You can still
but us
double your
being an
movement.
initiative is holding this back so much.
Well, we
No.
don't. We could just say what we're doing, and he could just give the appropriate number of turns. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying I don't want my spiritual weapon
Absolutely.
to go
I don't blame
away
you, but I'm just saying
instantly.
all of
level
that
2
could-
spell, I'm
there's
not
no
exactly
enemies
flush with
right
them.
here. Well, okay.
That you know of.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I'm-
No,
I'm-
you're right. You're right.
But you can go ahead and all declare that we're moving together as one action. I just don't want.
We need to keep track of a turn every
That's
time.
right.
people
As
move.
long as we know what a
Like-
turn is, like we can move 30 feet, then 30 feet, then 30 feet. I don't care. We can all say we're all
you can
moving
move
30
60 feet
30.
each time.
Yeah, we can say we're all doing that. Doesn't bother me at all. But I don't just want to burn this level 2 spell. Like,
Absolutely.
it's-
No, and I don't blame you for that.
That's my whole deal.
Do we want to do that and move together because we're all going in the same direction?
Are you all going in the same direction?
I'm going in the same direction.
Yeah,
Are we
I
all
think
gonna
we're all
follow?
following the
All
pseudo
follow
dragon,
together for
so-
now.
Yeah.
All
We'll
follow
send
him.
the
We trust the
dragon, like-
lizards, right?
Yep.
Which way do you
Yeah.
send the dragon?
You want to send him
Where
down the
follows?
path that
Down
we're
the
going to
other
plan to
corridor.
go?
Or the other
Okay. So do you want him to
Actually,
move
let's
first?
let's really. You should go first, and the
Sneak your
dragon
way
should
through?
go down the other one
Just to explore?
to see what's down there, so we don't get.
The problem with me going first is in the dark, I can't see shit.
But you're
You
also
have a torch lit.
I do have a torch, but I'm not going to be stealthy.
Well, you know what?
Be
That
quiet.
torch seems it probably has the equivalent light as your crossbow did. So
We're doing the same thing, yeah.
but you can put it on a rock and throw the rock.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's
I
what
have
you
dark
start.
vision.
But so
Woulda,
You might
shoulda.
want to buy
You don't have dark
one of
vision?
those lanterns that's got
The shutter on it.
the
yeah.
shutter on. I can't remember what it's called, but
bullseye lantern.
I could always take my movement, recast light, and you could put out the torch.
So you're saying
I could
Oh,
do
they-
a rock.
It'd be the
I
same
could
thing.
do
right,
another
that's
item.
right.
See 120.
You
and
can
everyone's gonna be
conceal
down
it.
this way.
You can't conceal a torch.
I believe. So.
Yes, that's what's happening.
Yeah, I think we're all going
Yeah,
that way.
send the dragon down the
Dragon's
other
going
one.
this way, and the party's going that way. Is that correct? That's
Yeah.
what's happening? Yeah, dragon this way, party that way. I could have cast on any other item. It was just
No, you're
I
a
can
moment.
see. I have dark
It
vision.
was in the moment.
Roll
I
a
know.
perception check, please,
Few
for
minutes.
the. It was right. Yeah, the
Do
dragon.
you want to turn
Pseudo
the?
dragon?
Okay.
16.
Yeah.
Huddled over a nest is a carrion crawler, clutching a bunch of eggs. And on the walls there are two others, and they are scurrying along the walls and ceiling in the direction of, with their tentacles kind of like searching around for something. They can hear things moving. They can smell the food. Back on it, the fact that they're underneath the graveyard with a lot of human remains, carrion crawlers.
Makes sense. So I will tell the party, hey, buddy saw these guys. We might want to either prepare, and then it gets the fuck out. So it's not hanging around.
Fair or
Well, three rounds and you
run
get
away?
to here, and then he sees it, and then he gets back to here, and he's fleeing.
So we're
And
super,
we can
super
see-
far.
Does it end? Did he see that it ends there, or that's just the limit of the vision that
He
had?
goes around and sees it ends there at that.
Okay,
at
so
that
that's the end of
net,
it.
of that current.
All right, all right.
So,
So
there's
it's at
someone
least a
behind,
dead end kind of deal. All right.
but they might be coming behind us. So
Well, if they smell us, especially, it looks like these two over here might be on the prowl, having scented us. So what do we want to do? Do we want to assume a defensive formation at this point, or do we want to continue down that other passageway and perhaps be now assaulted on two sides?
does anybody have control Earth stuff?
Now then, can I make a DM thing? If you're able to secure this corridor, you could rest. But so far as you know, right?
We're full health.
I'm saying you're full
We're all
health.
pretty
Right?
healthy
No
thanks
thanks
to
to
that.
me
Full
and my
health now.
divine.
Yeah, we're full health.
powers,
He's
of
down
course.
2 level 2 spells though.
Right?
Oh, yeah, you know.
That's his fault.
I do what I can.
3 turns have gone and expired
What do you mean 3 turns are gone expired?
because he sent his thing up. I said we're waiting for 3 turns, right?
What? No, we're not. We didn't
No.
wait 3 turns. He just went up on his turn. He saw it, and the rest of us were deciding to go down
So
there.
we're going our way
Yeah.
for 3 turns.
Well, let's not say 3. Let's say one turn at a
one
time.
turn.
Yeah.
Like, because like I said,
I asked
I'm
3,
not
and
burning.
no one,
I didn't hear that at all. I'm not burning 3 turns of spiritual weapon, especially like if he would have noticed those guys on turn 1.
He
I
wouldn't have
burned
noticed it. It was third turn before he would have noticed anything. That's
So
what
it was
Adam.
here. It was
He
here. It
moved
would have been his
60.
first turn.
First turn, he
Okay.
saw the
Second
guys.
turn because he's fleeing. So second turn, 2 turns.
Yeah, so I'm willing to burn
And then
one
at
more
that
of
point,
those.
though, I think we're all well in.
You're all in here
Yeah.
in this area when he sees that, and then you can move your pieces as you see fit. You want to be behind the cleric, right, with me?
Yeah.
With maybe put the dwarf up next to me at least.
Everyone's taking their time over
the dwarf
here,
could at
which is
least
why
do
we're not
something
getting far in
useful.
there. Because
Take some
this is
damage
a
for
fairly deep crevice. People can see there's a lot of bones of inhuman remains buried underneath there.
Oh,
Because
no.
we're gonna go back, right?
Are
we were going.
are
this
we
way.
going
Yeah,
back?
yeah, yeah,
It's fine. I got the muscle.
So
We
no
know
one
that
rolled
they're
over
there.
20, correct?
For what?
On their initiative.
No.
So I mean, as long as we have him keeping an eye on these guys, we can still proceed down there. I don't think can these guys get across that chasm. Basically, is what it would come down.
They
to.
They can claw on the ceiling.
Okay, so then they are potentially pursuing us, and we have to decide if we want to,
Do we want to walk into something ahead and have something behind us?
and then get pincered.
But now that you know that they're coming, you could ambush the ambusher.
That's a good point. Do we want to set up an ambush or set up a defensive?
I
thing?
want to.
I'm good with that.
All right, because I can send my spiritual weapon ahead. Of course, it can move 15, 20 feet a
I
turn.
can even
think
throw
it
my
is as
torch
well.
as a distraction.
But you have to have line of sight and have an attack.
Correct.
You have to pick which attack.
Correct.
So we're where we are. Now then, I'm going to roll my initiatives for my guys.
And we'll see if they are following down the path.
Oh, that's convenient.
That doesn't
13,
sound
12, and a 7. So you had rolled high. You had rolled high. Well, you held your turn. You had rolled high. Effie had rolled around 12, right? That's
I'm
what Jay had
assuming.
rolled. Jay had rolled 12 round last turn, last game. I'm going to go with blue, black. This doesn't really have relevance. But there. So, top of the order, Drac. You know these things are coming.
So did we decide that we are gonna confront them basically?
3 rounds
Is that what's
timer
happening
start.
here? Yep. All right. Cool. So in that case, then I'm gonna come back to the chasm over here. I'm gonna guidance myself with my actual action, and then I'll jump across. May the divine bless me. +4 on it. Sweet. Shady, you did good last time. Let's see it. 10, 14, 17. Across. And I'll just kind of, I'll move forward. I'll take the front, and I'll have it. Hopefully the
You can
dwarf
see the
comes to do
pseudo dragon
something
kind
useful.
of scurrying.
Hustling?
Yeah,
He's
to get
hustling?
away. Yeah,
All right. So yeah, I'll just kind
it's
of.
like flying and then taking a step off the wall and launching itself and trying to like.
I'll assume a
get the fuck
position
away.
where I can get flanked with the dwarf, who hopefully comes to back me up, considering he's the other fighter class with a huge AC.
Boomy.
I will hide behind the big rock and prepare to attack it.
Okay, so you come across. You have to make your.
Come
If
across
you're going
the
to make it as a part of your action, part of your movement, and not stopping and taking your action.
Oh, I'll slowly do it because we know we've got time.
So you take your action and get across there. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want me to put you like here?
Sure,
Is
yeah.
what you want? Just kind of
Yeah.
hidden
You can go.
behind the rock a little.
You can go back a bit and get cover. Or
Yeah,
stay
that's
in the open.
basically put me back
Yep.
behind cover. I don't need to be.
That's cool.
So you can just pop out. So you're out of cover. Notice that at your feet, it actually drops down a little bit in front of you, underneath this rock. The water's floating around.
If I take a quick inspection, notice anything under there.
Bones piled up. We don't. You can't see how deep it goes, or you can see that they're not that deep because their bones are piled up. But you didn't see it opening. It doesn't seem like it connects to the crossways. There's like where his torch would be lit up. You don't see it. So this goes off to the right. You're underneath the cemetery. Water flows through here sometimes periodically.
You said it was slippery when you.
Yep, it's slippery. Yep.
The only lust was in that.
Acrobatics
You figure
checks,
with water,
cartwheeling,
or
and hand springing.
could have been
Slipperiness
blood.
is.
What do you expect? He smelled the salt of the blood, right?
He's not bleeding.
No, but
There's
he
no
was saying
blood.
on the
Not
ground.
his blood.
He was saying, was the liquid on the ground water or blood?
No,
And I said, I don't
it's
know,
water.
but
It's just water.
I assume
It's moisture.
Is
It's dampness.
it me?
Yes. No. Yes. Yes.
Is there a position that I can get to that will have vision of this corridor where I can ready
Probably.
my action?
Probably next to Boomy.
Yeah.
If
Probably in
can
front
I
of
get in
Boomy.
there and ready my action to attack if somebody walks into my sight line? Am I able to do that?
You can, because you have the cunning action, you can actually use your bonus action to get the movement you need to get there, and then
And do your
ready
jump
your
check.
action.
Yeah.
So
And
when
be
something
ready.
comes in, you could, since you're new, you could stipulate at that time I'm only going to take my one attack and I'll use precise shot. But
Yeah, that's what I would
you
want
still
to do.
you're still attacking from hidden, so
Yeah.
you're still going to have advantage anyway.
Yeah. So I
What is
can-
it? 6 inches you can move?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make it right next to Boomy if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
Beautiful. Now
Alright.
because you're moving as part of your action,
Yeah.
or as part of your cunning
You have to
action,
make the check.
you have to make the check to get across. It isn't high, but it's there.
That's one.
Yeah, boys.
Not only.
Where
what
do you want to be?
that's a good question. This thing's been nuts, by the way. This
I've never had that
It's
kind of fucking
insane.
luck with the gray dice. so seriously.
Don't let Ryan take any pictures of it.
He already
cursed
just-
my
he
dice
just did.
'cause they roll like shit.
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to think.
the soul of the dice.
I want wherever I have both the best sight line down the corridor and the best stealth
Next
place
to Boomy.
that I can be.
So
And I want to be ready with my like single shot, whatever that.
did you want to? Okay, so you can move over here beside Boomy.
Yep.
And as a bonus action, toss your torch so you have a further
Sure.
range of vision.
Sure.
And you're not the holder of the thing.
That's fine.
Okay, so free action.
Am I
you toss
ready
your
with my
torch.
like steady shot thing? How do I do that? I probably don't have enough.
You're gonna have advantage anyway
Oh, okay, so
because
it doesn't
they're
matter, okay.
from hidden, right?
Here, why don't you pass me the camera? Because now I've got a better
Absolutely.
shot. I can, because now we got some
And I'll
people hidden
also-
behind the rock.
I'll also pass you this.
Yeah, give it to me.
I actually
Yeah.
have.
Give me more. Give me
I think
more.
just the
Look at
elevation.
this! Look at this,
Just-
guys! I don't want anyone to have to use any imagination today.
Yay! Imagination sucks.
Torch scares you. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Not standing up, but it's there.
Lego torches for the win.
Yeah, that's
There we go.
Okay, cool. Okay, my turn. I like carrying Crawley.
You have a ranged weapon, Adam? Or do you use spells?
I mean, I'll just use cantrips. I do have a hand crossbow.
Okay. Does that use a 2 attack roll? It uses I mean like even your spells use 2 attack rolls? Like
Well, no,
rolls
I've
to-
got
rolls to hit?
I'm not gonna waste magic missile. I'll probably just use Toll the Dead or
Yeah.
Mind Sliver.
Okay, so told that's a saving throw thing.
Yeah.
Alright. I just wonder if it's worth it for me to use Bless on the party right now, but it doesn't seem like it is.
And your guy would have moved up. Right? He's still flying. He's not in the threatened square. He's hustling.
Every day he's hustling.
I guess get some more. I had so many of those little extendable tiny tape measures. I can't find them. So now, as they come into the edge of the light of your torch, you see one, the green carrier crawl. You can take your attack if you want. It's moved into vision. The other one
This is a
is
surprise round, so we can all.
Yeah, so I
Right.
might as well just take it.
they know they're hunting food, but they don't know
They don't know
Where
what we
you're at.
are. Yeah.
right?
Alright.
They're animals. They don't have like a high IQ. They see a torch and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
they're sniffing toward their food.
Yeah. Okay. So I will definitely need to borrow some dice, to be honest, because I'm going to be rolling a lot here. We'll see.
D6s or what do you
We'll
need?
see. Probably
You
yeah,
need D6s? I got lots
How
of
many D6s do you need?
More. Yes, it was 4d6. Yes, correct. Thank you.
As soon as he attacks, I'm going to also take a surprise attack.
Because they are surprised, I get a guaranteed crit because
So-
they have not attacked yet.
Right. All
So
you
I
have,
don't
and
even
you're
need-
attacking from hidden. All you have to do is hit. You have to roll
And
to hit.
I have advantage. because I have 10 and 9 or 6.
Well,
Sorry,
but yeah,
but then plus 4 plus
plus your dex plus your proficiency.
yeah, so 16.
Armor class 13.
That's
So they're on one. So you get 2 attacks because you get 2 of your bonus action as well. You attack.
Yeah.
So that one is a crit. So that one with your sneak attack
And Piercer.
is you start with and Piercer.
Piercer gives me another D8. If
So
I
1d6.
or it's a D6.
So you need another
sorry.
d6. You need one more d6.
Don't I guarantee max hit?
Yeah, but then you also roll on top of that.
Oh.
That's how crits work.
So you
I'm
max
tapped out.
damage and then you
And
roll.
then a roll.
I'm tapped out of D6s.
I have a D6. I have a D6.
Oh, sorry.
And the
Sorry,
second
I got it
stack
here.
of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
You need 5,
Yeah, I have 5.
and you can take any one of those ones and re-roll.
Re-roll it. Yeah. I'm gonna roll these.
So you
4,
start with
and then I'll roll Piercer after.
30.
2, 5, 6, and 3. This is my Piercer.
Okay.
5. I'll take the 2 and I'll re-roll it. 2.
Where are we at?
So we're at 10, 18, 21.
Plus your dex.
Plus my dex is 4.
No.
Oh no, it's a hand
Crossbow.
crossbow.
Oh.
Yeah, never
So
mind.
21.
21.
51. Okay.
Wow.
You fucking kill the first.
And that's one shot. I
yeah.
get another one.
But you don't get your.
I don't
your
get-
sneak attack on it all.
Yeah.
So bam, 51. Look at the hit point total I got.
What's the I just barely one tapped him.
So it's not technically dead.
You hit it.
Rendered unconscious.
It's scurrying very quickly across the ceiling, and then its facial expression, if such a thing exists, doesn't move. It just lets go of the wall and crashes into the ground.
You hit for 51,
Skidding.
and let's just go look at
If
this.
that's the only
if Bear's
bit-
putting on video that it's
It falls on the ground in front of the pseudo dragon.
exactly 51. What a guy! What a guy!
Okay, movie.
I'll hold my action because I hear something else coming.
I still get it.
Well, I know something else is coming.
60 feet. I think that's within your range of vision right now.
This guy's not coming, or we don't know.
That one's
No.
sitting on a nest.
Why
I
not
can
get
see-
another shot?
You get another, but you can't see it because that's out. This is the one that was in your range of
Oh, I
vision.
can't. Okay, so I have. It's
You would have
still-
had enough to be able
Yeah.
to take the other shot, but you can't save in bonus action.
No, that's fine.
So 12 inches. You, Boomy, you can just see this one.
Okay, DC 14 wisdom saving throw, please.
4.
8 necrotic damage.
Boom. That was a good fucking shot.
That's the max I could do.
8 necrotic damage. Okay.
But you opened.
And what kind of
doors
damage
for
was
me.
that? What'd you do?
Necrotic.
Oh yeah, but what was the spell like? Was it Toll the
Oh,
Dead or
it's full of it.
Toll the Dead?
You've opened the doors for my Toll of the Dead. Thank
Okay.
you.
It's
Thank
down
you.
done. Yeah, I was
There's no
hoping-
there's no
I assumed he
visual.
wasn't gonna kill him.
I'm just saying there's no
Yeah.
visual for him to see. It's not like a firebolt that explodes on target.
No.
What do you mean when you say it opens up your Toll the Dead?
Because
Why?
now that he's injured, I deal D12 instead
Oh,
of
beautiful.
D8.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
how
so
Toll the Dead works.
that's
Yeah.
why I
Thank you.
was
Yep.
going after you, so you could damage and then I could.
Yeah. Well,
I wasn't
Trying
expecting
to steal
you
your kill.
Yeah.
you weren't
I
expecting.
know how it works.
If you ever say
Classic.
surprise round, expect someone dead. That's my play. That's,
Yeah, oh.
that's where I'm gonna shine.
I ran the rogue in the first section, and that was. I killed
That's good.
everything because
Yeah.
I-
Sneak attack
you attack
after.
first. Now I attack with
Yep.
advantage.
Yep.
So I can
Your
move
little
30.
I did a lot of charming in that, though. To be fair, I did a lot of just
Oh yeah,
charming.
and then I'm murdered.
Yeah.
He moves up and he attacks the pseudo dragon.
Well, the pseudo dragon would have kept moving too,
But it hasn't on its turn. It moves with
Oh.
you as we've.
and I just won.
But you didn't move it.
Oh,
Actually,
Oh.
you went before Thelon went.
This is the surprise round.
That's right. That's right. So the pseudo dragon was fleeing.
Yeah, so he was fleeing.
The whole
That was-
concept makes me feel
The dragon you said was outside of the
silly.
range.
I did specifically say. I'm sorry. I know. I should've-
So he's still moved into
I'll
range.
move him over here.
Can
Well,
I?
and now I'm still gonna chase him because I can still move. Like I have 30 feet of movement. And
I
I'm gonna
cannot
double it to
now
60.
use my bonus action to shoot.
So
right?
he can
Now
fly
he's
it.
coming
His
forward.
No,
fly
your
speed
bonus
is
action
60.
hasn't
No,
happened
It
at the
died
same time
already,
as your-
right?
no. The point is his fly speed would be 60,
Yeah, it is.
right? Because he's flying, doubling his movement, right?
Because I said as soon as he saw them, he poked it.
Pseudo dragon, his fly speed
That
is
is
60
true.
feet. So basically, he's able to maintain where he was as I move up here to attack the cleric.
And
But
Sewer
you
Dragon-
doubled your movement, so you don't get an attack this turn. You just got to me.
Not quite face to face. Yeah, no, he's a creature. He's moving right in.
Sure.
Occupying the space.
Yep, that's cool. You can do that.
You still have your spiritual weapon.
I do. Yeah, I got. That's the reason why I had to make sure that things work
Yeah,
this
that's
way.
right.
Because that's a level 2 spell. I didn't want to just burn it. I got 5 turns left of it. I guess it'd be 4 now. I got 4 turns left to spiritual weapon.
Elon, boom, Effie.
All right.
There's a horrible stench coming from the tunnel behind you.
I'm moving away from this.
Away from the smell.
For nothing.
Toward the spell. Pseudo dragon is flying. Not occupying space.
Ah, where am I going? I'm over here. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. Sing my flute on the guy in front of our cleric.
Whisper melody, one creature destroys the target must make a wisdom saving throw at 36 psychic damage and must immediately use reaction. If available, which it is, moves far away from the speed allows you to.
Nice. So I'll get an attack of opportunity on that?
Correct. Yes.
Sick. Well,
Wisdom
I
saving
got
throw.
a feeling they're going to fail this wisdom saving throw. Oh, they got a +1?
What's
They're
the
actually
DC?
kind of whizzy? Damn.
They're streetwise.
Yeah.
They're from the gutter, yo. They're from the gutter.
Yeah. Living on
So,
chips and
what do you have to
Adelaide.
beat?
You have to be
By rid out.
Yeah, but right.
15.
15, so I need a 14. Finally,
4.
3d6 damage.
And then
Did
I
you
roll.
bring what he stats to 20?
He did.
He did. What did you do on your level 4?
My strength.
Did you take a feat? Michelle?
No, I was just leveled up with.
Because it'd
At
be
level
8.
4, you get a feat, or
It'd
you can bump a stat.
It's 8
I
plus
bumped
wisdom
the
plus
stat. I didn't
proficiency.
take a feat.
Oh, so you are at
Your
20.
charisma's 5.
Well, that makes sense. Then.
Yeah.
No feet plus 2.
3d6, no bonus to from your charisma damage. Just 3d6.
3, 2, 4,
Nice.
Good.
Good.
We're whittling away.
5,
So 9.
9.
Can't all deal 51s.
9.
No.
That's not the bard's
Use his
job.
reaction
Yeah.
to
The
move
bard's
back.
job is
Cool.
to
And
now
that
let
invokes
Carl
attack of
smoke
opportunity
them
for
all.
me.
Yes, yes.
So I get to take my attack rolls.
And the
right?
spiritual weapon
All
would
right.
as well, right?
13, 16.
Not as a bonus, not as a time opportunity.
16, 18.
Hit.
So I'll do my 1d8 plus my strength bonus on it. 3, 6.
23. It emits a high pitched whine, which is answered from down the hallway, and it chitters.
So if the one down the hallway has eggs, do you want to try and raise some carrion critter babies? Make them all minions?
I don't know if we want to. We tried to do it with the Black Dragon, and things didn't work out that well.
It could have. You just left it and entrusted it to other people. That's all.
Yeah,
It had abandonment issues.
The Black Dragon. Not
They're
every.
kind of evil, like this.
It's inherent.
I guess these guys are just beasts. Something.
there'll be enough carrion that we create for them to feed.
I guess. Yes. Let's
Intelligence
cross
is
that bridge
1.
when we get there.
Intelligence is 1. They're just animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could train them. They're wise.
They're wise.
They're wise. +1.
Huge
Yeah.
wise.
I'm surprised they're that wise. Yeah, I thought that they were going to be having negatives to that check.
They probably live
They're
quite long.
slightly
They're probably a very slow
Yeah.
creature.
slightly
Intelligence
wiser.
saving
Yeah.
throw is fucking. I'm not making it. I can actually have a negative.
Oh my
4.
god, -5.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you got your attack for opportunity. After you move, Biffer.
Move.
You can double your movement to get out there into the fray if you want.
I'll move up to.
They could-
move up to where.
Probably want to move in front of the cleric. My advice is to be useful, move in front of the cleric.
So,
Can't get beside him; it's too tight. If you can't
No,
both fit.
All right,
Yeah, you
I'll get in
If you
front.
can't both
All right,
fit.
sounds good to me.
Right.
I'm using a
I'll
radio.
get in front.
You've been healed nearly to full.
Yeah,
You're good.
and then my bonus action, I can do action surge.
Okay.
Surge.
Nice.
Okay. So
I can barely read
so you
that,
can
it's so
double your
small.
movement to get to him, and then use your action surge to attack. And if you wanted to, you could use one of your maneuvers.
So keep in mind, these are just carrying crawlers.
Don't want to use.
Let's not use all our
It's
resources.
just a bonus action.
I must admit, he's done something tolerable.
The
All right,
No,
so
just-
I will attack. the-
firelight
Don't
from the
take
twin
every
rocket.
suggestion that Adam makes. That's all I'm saying.
He loves to burn resources.
the great axe.
Tolerable. You're just feeling good because I hit a 50.
13
51?
51.
20
51.
Wow.
Let's not be greedy.
total. 20 total.
On the die.
13 on the die.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's a hit. So now you are, if you're using a battle master
I'm
feat,
using my double-handed battle.
so just your axe.
Great axe.
So 1d12 plus 5.
10 plus 5.
15. Oh, nice.
Well, look at you finally doing something right. I guess miracles do happen.
I believe in miracles.
38. Okay, so
Now
we're
I can
good.
read this. I couldn't see the
I'm just
last.
plucking that too.
So you like your axe hits home and you dig go like a deep swath out of its back half. It's leaking fluids all over the
Nice.
place, but it is still alive.
What color are the fluids?
Green and yellow.
Green and yellow. Okay, that's my turn. What can
Okay.
I back up? I don't have another action.
You hear the chittering is answered down the hallway from the other one.
How far? Yeah. Oh, this guy's coming. Can I see him with my dark vision coming? I can see up to
I can
120 feet.
120. That's a dwarf.
I was raised in the mountains, so I was used to mines and darkness. I was going and
Just give me a moment here.
You say have 120 foot.
It would be, yeah, it would be.
That's
you
that's
have-
but that's what Durgar have, like if they're dark dwarfs. So mountain dwarf. Boom, so you have there, and then you've got
Vision.
your dwarf resilience, stone cunning, dark vision,
Dark vision,
60 feet.
60.
6? Oh, way short.
The only reason I
120
had
is pretty-
120 was because I was
Yeah.
drowned.
Drow. If you were a Durgar,
Sorry.
you would have 120 foot dark vision.
Durgar. I look back on them fondly. Somewhere in another dimension, I have a half Durgar son.
And there's
That's why I read
a
the
hammer
book.
constantly falling on one of your characters. Still to this day.
To this day,
So
in
I
another
can't
universe.
see this guy coming?
60
Second
feet.
guy?
Is that a foot?
I don't know. He's farther than 60 feet.
Well, 60 feet's a foot. Yeah, you can see. It just comes around the corner.
From
I'll
the
alert the
torch.
party. I'll be like, "There's another one coming!" Shout out to everybody. We got one down, one coming.
Okay. And then we have that's that. Top of the order, Drek.
Ah, you're the kind of filth I'd scrape off my boots, and I'll go ahead and I'll give him the old what is it called?
Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Nice.
Oh, I don't roll. You roll. Two. So D12. Yeah. I don't roll. He rolls. Take 6. And then I'll move in my spiritual weapon, and then I'll take my attack with that guy. And that one spiritual weapon is useful. Wait, hey, I wasted that. Hey, at least it wasn't me making that one,
like
and it's just a
angelic
spiritual
Light coming
ephemeral
off the
sword.
flaming sword.
So nothing, nothing can happen.
It drops
You drop
itself.
your
Oh,
spiritual
yeah.
weapon.
Yeah. It's proven
It
to be
feels
kind of
itself.
useless.
It
but
feels itself. It fills itself with
yeah,
shame.
it itself feels like
Yeah.
It becomes just a little less.
the gods
radiant.
sigh.
I like that tall board, dude. Up here.
I like it too. It's good. I too like the teleporter.
Drac done. Boomy.
Same thing. DC 14 with
15.
Even?
Plus so 16. No, I don't take any damage when I succeed, right?
No.
Okay. You can move. You got a bonus action. Everyone, okay. Thelonious Musk.
I can
Now,
see that guy, right?
No,
No way.
because you can only see 40 feet of bright light around, like
The
the radius,
So it'd be
during
8
the
inches.
diameter
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that
the torch.
torch,
So
and then
you can
20
see
feet
up
outside
to-
that.
You'd
Right?
be able to
Well,
see
no, I
up
can see
to
from
here.
the torch.
Yeah, that's what I
20
mean.
feet
You've got
every
dim
direction
light
from the
up to
torch.
here, bright light up to there, bright light to there, dim light to there. And it might even be reduced though because it's on the ground, not being held high. So you hold it at a higher elevation, you get a little bit more. You hold it at a lower elevation, I think you get a little bit less.
Yeah.
Can
you're in a
I
street.
can I move forward and shoot?
You can,
You
but
still wouldn't
you
be able to
moving
see it,
forward
though.
doesn't improve your range of vision because the center of the
Oh
light.
yeah, because it's
is-
the light. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You should be able to hit that guy.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
the
I
guy
just
right
didn't want to waste. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I'll shoot that guy right from where I am. Don't need to move.
So you're not. Are you taking? What are you doing on your turn? I'm not helping anybody. What is your turn? You're doing. You're attacking twice. Are you?
From where I am back behind this thing. I have good vision of that. I'm going to attack. I guess it would still be sneak attack. I have advantage.
It's not a sneak attack because you've attacked you from hidden. You don't have advantage unless you give yourself advantage
With the steady aim, but
by taking steady aim.
I have advantage because they're in proximity. Do I not?
Only on melee attacks do you get advantage from having an ally adjacent. Only when you're using melee
That's
attacks.
close.
You probably should have, just for future. You can use a bonus action to hide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
steady aim. He can just
Oh,
lose
steady
his
aim.
bonus action and give himself advantage.
Okay, well then never
Okay.
mind.
Right?
So
So
yeah,
either way, you're burning the bonus action.
that's fine. I'll do that. I'll bonus action, steady aim to shoot
So roll the hit.
that guy. I roll 2, right?
You have advantage because you've given yourself advantage.
14. So 18 plus 2, 20.
Hit.
And so I can. Has that guy attacked?
He's moved. He's
He's-
done something on his turn.
Okay, so I just get my 4.
That's your 46.
No piercer?
And he can no. It's only
Piercer's only on a crit, right?
Yes,
So
but you can choose to re-roll one of those dice if you
I
want.
can, yes, and I will. 8, 17.
Very
Plus,
nice.
do I get plus anything? No. That's it.
No pluses because it's a crossbow, not an
You,
action.
you get your dex with a bow, but
Part of me is
crossbow you get
thinking.
more range.
Part of me is thinking I want to drop my second hand crossbow
So
because I haven't been doing
because
the-
it's
the
your
double-
first, I will allow you to do so. But you still have crossbows while you're in here, but you would lose the crossbow feat,
Yeah,
and you would lose that.
we'll talk after.
You'd lose that for the rest of the game. If that's
Yeah,
your decision.
yeah. We would talk after.
So, but you hit your bolt whizzes through this thing, the carapace of this thing, and hits the wall on their side. It slumps to the ground. A foul, noxious odor is being emitted from the two bodies of the dead carrion. Because of their diet and because of what they generally survive on.
Gross.
I need a con check. You get advantage on it, and you have to make a con check as well.
Do I get advantage on the con check?
No,
I mean,
you
I'm
get to
further
because
away
he's a
than
dwarf.
he is.
He's a dwarf.
All right. 19.
Well,
Advantage,
you
you
get
get advantage.
advantage.
Right?
So I get my proficiency.
It's a Constitution saving
Constitution.
throw. So, are you proficient in your
Do you
Constitution
have
saving
a-
throws?
Do you have a
No.
dot? I know you're
No.
strength. Are you sure you're not strength and con?
Oh, con, yeah.
There you go.
So you're strength and con.
And you have advantage to roll your 20 again.
So you roll a d20 second time.
11.
So you do 12 plus your
No,
con.
let
Alright,
him do it.
12 plus.
Your con modifier plus your
Two.
proficiency.
So 13. 15 total.
No, it's not that. It's just
15 total.
15 total.
He told him without doing the math. You were gonna do the math.
I
Like, it
was
was a
gonna do
difference.
If you start
Right.
saying
It's true.
numbers, honestly, I get confused.
I was going to do the math.
Big
I gotta say,
Sorry,
you're doing
He
a
was
lot
gonna
better
do it
than
for
you
him
are.
instead
You're
of
doing a lot
saying
better
it.
than you are with your character.
Yeah. Big
Good
difference.
point.
I'm a
Good
teacher.
The classes help.
Oh, you're a
me
teacher.
on-
Yeah,
on-
what do you
on-
teach?
on-
I taught piano for a
Yeah.
long time.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I kind of
So-
want to get my kids in.
I shouldn't
So
say I'm a
now
teacher.
you-
I'm an instructor. I have instructed piano.
So no one is retching is nauseated by the stench, but it is fucking
Okay.
putrid. It smells like an
Smell
open
worse.
asshole, like a
Wow.
ripped open asshole of a hobo
That's
living
nothing.
in London,
I've eaten.
eating behind a
Things smell
shawarma
worse.
palace, all the leftovers from the shawarma
I don't know
palace.
what the door street is.
Like his asshole has been
The
ripped open.
shawarma palace.
Yeah. Like the bad one, the one that you don't go to.
Like the one at the end of Avengers Part 1 when they looked thoroughly unimpressed at that.
Yeah,
shawarma
where
place.
like the goat goop is like
Yeah.
mostly white glue, like the craft pasty glue. You know that flavor from public school
Tasty.
with garlic though.
Favorite flavor. Garlic paint.
the garlic, the goat goop, as people call it.
125.15 is what's good.
No, it's like a garlic sauce, but it's like
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah,
it's
yeah.
mostly white glue. Because if like it's delicious, but when you smell it, you smell white glue. You definitely get the white glue smell. Good for you. Binds, stays with you for a while.
Yeah, because I just love to huff white glue.
No.
That's,
You eat
that's
white
my
glue.
favorite
You
thing.
eat the white glue. It's delicious.
If it was in school, it wasn't toxic.
I had the toxic one right here.
In the 80s.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah,
That's when I was in public school.
that's when I was in public school too.
Same with me.
Oh, 90s over here.
Oh,
I'm not the youngest one anymore.
I was born in '96.
oh,
you-
gross.
That's when
What
I
the
graduated
hell?
high school.
Yeah,
Fuck
high
you.
Yeah, 96. We were almost done.
I'll turn.
I
turn 29 this
I was
year.
in grade like 11 in '96.
Yeah,
Jeez.
That's
I'll
when I
be-
graduated. That's,
I'll be turning 29
Not
this year.
quite for me.
we had
I got
grade
my
12. We only
first
had grade 12
sweet
though.
taste
BC,
of
but still.
Poontang in
Yeah, we had to wait
96.
see that.
Yeah, you got 13.
So did I in another way.
Yeah, sure, but it was
Sorry.
all over your face.
That was an
So
awful comment. I'm
I know,
so sorry.
it's all right. We're getting
Your poor mother.
losing subscribers as we go. Apologize to your wife and son for me, right?
One of our like 5 subscribers.
Oh, we're in the red. We're in the red. No.
You're 17 in
I was
96?
17. I was doing LSD.
Yeah.
I was.
96, dude. I
I
was
did LSD like 3 times that summer.
Okay.
96,
Oh, that should be on
definitely
camera. Go back
I was so clean
Nine?
when I was in high school. I was swimming like twice a day.
She
Before school,
moves up.
after school.
She sees her 2 fallen mates, and she lets out a horrible high-pitched scream at you guys. Make a I'm gonna make it a reflex saving throw. Cover your ears. Dexterity saving throw.
For everybody?
Everybody.
Not
Everybody.
20.
I got 19.
Well, so it's what's the
plus
save?
13.
Dexterity though?
Yeah.
7
So I
total.
get 16.
21.
7 total.
13 DC. It's not hard.
Is there a proficiency I should look?
If
look-
it's colored in,
What was the check?
dexterity.
Yeah.
Dexterity.
No.
Oh yeah, so I have that. So
I just keep getting pop-ups on my phone that don't go away for a while when you send it to the
Do you
group.
need charge?
21.
Do you need charge on your phone?
I'm still good right now.
He's good.
I
He
just
doesn't
checked
want
my-
20 side.
No, I'm talking about the battery power.
It never happened. Wasn't
Yeah.
documented. Never happened.
I like it.
20-sided was thrown.
Yeah.
It was 19.
Okay, so anybody get less than 13?
Yes.
12.
You have the deafened condition. A deafened creature can't hear and automatically fails any check related that requires hearing until for the next minute. Did you
You're
get
a
what do
wizard,
you get?
don't you need to
Verbal
verbal
to
to
speak.
Total of 7.
I can speak.
You're
and
also
not
deaf.
hear.
what if he misspeaks? You can't hear
I
him?
could ask Crystal to come down here and you can hear what that sounds like when that person talks. She can sing while she's deaf, but it's terrible. I love her to pieces though. So cute when she sings with her hearing her cochlear implants off. She's like feeling it. Love her to pieces.
Is this your daughter?
So
Since I rolled a nat 20, can I hurl an insult?
yes.
Oh, bless your grave, not to honor you, but to cleanse the earth of your foul stench. Thank you, ChatGPT. Thank you, ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's good. I
Give
like
me
it though. It's
13
flavor. It's
insults
good.
that I can use as a cleric.
I went much higher than 13.
Yeah, well.
I entered so much information about my character before even trying. I spent 2 hours entering all the information before even trying to get prompts out of it. Or else you don't get the right prompts. It doesn't
Yeah,
sound
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You still have to feed it information. You
So
can't
we're at
just-
the top of the order. She moved up, stopped, and that was like talking. It was a bonus action or a free action for her to scream. We're at the top of the order. She's hanging back. You guys have to get past the bodies, which are going to count as double movement squares that they occupy to get there to attack her.
Spiritual weapon first. My attack?
Yes.
Alright, spiritual weapon.
How far can you do it? Alright,
Do you want to double check? I think that I can.
Did
move
I
it.
even have a
Listen,
turn?
Yeah, you crossed the thing, didn't you? But that's all. Oh,
Huh?
did you,
Well,
did
you
you
cast
do more?
spell, right? Oh no.
you did dissonant whispers when you got
No,
there,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
and then they died. Thelonious killed the second one.
Yeah.
Bifur hasn't gone, and you haven't gone
okay.
No,
either.
Biffer
Sorry,
moved forward, right?
Yeah, Biffer moved
How-
forward, and
how
you
far?
made an attack. And you made an attack and did for like
Right,
12 or
right,
13
right,
or something.
I have a distance of 60.
Oh, you'll
But
get
this
it.
is your
Terrain
second
stuff.
turn because you moved out here. You have a distance of 30 unless all you do is move. So 60 feet is 12 inches.
60 feet of sight for a spell.
So we're not on the second round of combat yet, is what you're saying?
We just skipped
forgot
that.
turn.
We
Okay.
just skipped it. All right. So that is 60 feet.
Oh.
You're just outside of range, but on your turn you can move up and cast a spell because the tunnel here is straight.
Okay.
You're gonna move up
I'm
to
just
here.
going to move
you
up
can-
with like a smidgen.
Okay, good. Now you're within range. You can cast your spell.
I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers right here.
Out of daggers. Is that still up? First level spell, right? First cantrip. No, second level. Wow.
Yeah, it's a goodie. It does a lot of damage, that's why.
You saw it used a lot.
Oh, yeah,
last
buddy.
game.
Yeah,
Two
on our own
three
party
daggers in a
members.
cube, 5 feet on each side, center of the point you choose in the range. So
My first week here
use
was a
the-
cloud of
use
daggers
the-
throughout
yeah,
the
yeah.
here's the cloud of
Maybe
daggers.
don't use. It's a pretty hefty spell.
This is the
for
cloud.
something where we're
This is the
almost
cloud of
killed.
daggers.
Yeah, it is what it is. Bam.
On her, like you want that one to be taking damage right away.
Should, yes. If
Can
you're
you-
or
using
you
it,
put it
you're
different
using
range
it,
for
make,
Oh yeah, 60
Yeah,
feet.
Because
You
we want
can
to
put
still
it
be
right
able to
under
get
it.
out of it.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
it'll take damage, and then at the start of the
No,
turn, it'll take
move
damage
it. Move
again.
that back 5 feet.
Oh yeah, right. And then that way you open up our ability to get the D12s out of Toll the Dead as well.
So a creature takes 44 slash damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time or starts to turn there. So you cast a spell, it has now entered this because it's in this zone. It takes 44 damage.
44. Oh, I heard
Not
that.
44,
It's
44.
44.
44.
Does it get a save to take half,
Still,
or it just
44
takes
is
it?
pretty good.
Just takes it because he's there. 1, 1, 2.
Two.
No.
Nice. 6.
No.
6.
You know what? I like this cover with him sitting on that. What time is it? 1:32:42. That's gonna be the cover page.
We got to keep this thing in this cloud of daggers to
One.
keep taking damage.
32:42. All right, so now we're top of the action. Now we're
Top
top
of the order. Drop.
All right, so now my spiritual weapon will attack.
Boom.
17, 20 total.
Hit.
So one.
This one is a little more plump and slightly bigger than the others, being the female as of insects. It's bigger and more robust.
4. And then I told the dead. And so it's got a DC 14 on that. Oh, wait, my sound effect.
Fail.
Yeah, so another D12.
I feel so immersed.
4.
Nice. See, we try for total immersion here on the Red Tail Road.
I try and make my character.
I still need to work
and
on
this
some
is-
music. At
And
some
this
point.
is
When
why
I
we
move.
ruin. This is why we ruin D&D for people who play
Yeah.
with us because I think it'd be hard to go back.
When I
My other group
move,
is
I'll
all
work
Theater
on
of the
music for it.
Minds.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
There's no
Nothing wrong
organization.
with theater.
No, I enjoy. We do theater of my games
Yep,
here too.
yep.
But this is a
Places
great
a
option.
little better.
Makes for better cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I want
It's all
to write
graph
some
paper,
music for it.
which is fun.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the-
I
that's
enjoy
the
that
old
stuff
way.
too. I enjoy that
paper
stuff.
since the 80s, buddy.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Playing D&D since before she was born.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
probably
She
me
was
too.
born.
We
We
used
used
to
to
were
born, but we
That's
used
what
to
you
use
used to
born in
use.
87.
Pennies, nickels, dimes, and
I think
quarters
since before you were born.
on graph.
I
paper.
wasn't the one graphing.
And
at
we would
that
actually
point,
use
but I was
like even when we
playing.
couldn't afford graph paper, we would use like the
So
graph
I
paper
was
from
6.
math class, the small squares, and it was colored pencils. And you'd write on the round, you'd put 1, and then where you move to, you put 2 in that square, and that's where you move to.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's how we used to do it because we only had a small piece of paper on a very, very small fucking table,
We just
like a round table in a kitchen, right, with a phone on the wall, and
Cool.
like the orange and green wallpaper that was prevalent in the 80s.
Yeah.
with fruit and vegetables on it. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
quality.
Oh yeah, and it's like an
Yeah, you
ugly yellow green washed out
From
tone,
the
right?
like,
It's got like the
it
pears
looks
and the
like
shit.
it's a
Yeah,
smoked-in room,
I
so
get it.
that the wallpaper you can smoke in the room. You don't
You
have to
can
worry about
taste
staining the
the
room
cigarettes.
because it's
We did it on
already that color.
We did on graph paper. The DM would have the real map, and then they'd fill in the map on the second piece of graph
Yeah,
paper
as you
as
go,
we
Our
went
yeah.
DM
along.
would describe it to us, and
Yeah.
if we fucked up, that was our problem.
Yeah. Oh, really? So you didn't even get a piece of graph paper?
Yeah.
That's actually really
You write
funny.
like every room.
So
you
we
write
would draw
number
on a
one.
regular piece of paper and hope we got it right.
Yeah,
Do you ever
Yeah.
compare afterwards?
Yeah, yeah.
that's how we
Everyone's
used to
way
play. That's how we used to play Pool of Radiance. I remember. Actually, Eye of the
Yes.
Beholder. Before the internet, when they were playing Eye of the Beholder, there was no access to any fucking maps.
Mhm.
The Super Nintendo game didn't generate a map for you. You had to fucking remember. So I would like the wall on my left. I had one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Those
Those are the good old days.
Fuck, that was a good. It was so. And then someone attacks you and you have to run and you're fucked.
Well, it would fill it in for you as you went along.
No,
though,
there
by
was no-
pressing M.
Not the one. Not in the version I had. Not on the computer. On the
Oh,
Super Nintendo.
on
There
the
was
Nintendo.
on the Super Nintendo.
Oh no, you're talking about Eye of the Beholder. I'm
Eye of
talking
the
about Pool of
Beholder.
Radiance.
Yeah, Pool of Radiance,
gave
you
you
had
the
the
M button.
Yes, but
Yeah.
on Eye of the Beholder, there's no map. So you had to like strategically drop that shitty mace you found. So it was a marker for you, so you knew where you've been. Oh fuck! You ran away from the carrion crawler. There's the mace I dropped. Okay.
Actually,
was
Game
here.
Boy Advance. That's
Oh,
what
it's
Game Boy
fucking bad.
Advance.
Anyway, we're still in initiative and we're
then
doing
yeah.
exactly what I said I didn't want to do.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
I'm
doing
down to only having 2 rounds left.
Draft.
Wind
It's your
Waker.
turn. Boom.
Mario
Boomy.
Kart, Double Dash.
DC 14.
Toll the Dead.
Wisdom.
Never had this.
A lot of Mario.
13.
Or Mario. Mario Sunshine.
11 damage, please.
Whoa,
Nice.
high roll.
25 damage so far to this one. Okay.
Thelonious.
I'm up. I can see these move forward.
As a, see if that's within 8 inches. I think it is.
Yeah. Oh, of this?
As a legendary action,
I think it
she
is.
is going to
definitely-
emit her
that's
wail again. But you don't have to make a saving throw,
Oh,
and you
Oh,
don't have
she's
to
within
make
8.
a
Because
saving
we're
throw
deaf.
with her.
Because we already passed it.
No, because we're deaf.
I already
We can't
did
hear.
my.
I rolled a D20 on my
No,
check.
it
Should
was-
I have to roll again, or are you
You're
going to permit me to
good.
not roll?
Reflex saving throw.
Excellent.
I have to roll again. For this is deck saving.
Yeah, to be deafened.
A carrying crawler
15
with a
plus
legendary
bunch.
action.
The one. She's a. I'm making
What do I
her
have to
badass
beat?
because
I
she
love
should
it.
be.
What do I have to be? 13.
13.
Yeah. 15 plus a bunch.
It's on the table.
9 plus. What was
Um,
it?
Dex. Actually, you might be.
No, she's got the dex. She
Nine
she
plus-
maxed it at 20, right?
No, her
Oh,
charisma.
yeah,
No.
her charisma.
Yep.
You're at 11. Are you proficient in dex?
The bard is deaf. This is bad.
Oh!
The bard has been
Gotta be off key.
So now, when you make any check to cast any of your spells, because all your spells require semantic components, I will require a concentration check. Now I need that's everyone done. So boom.
Well,
Thelonious,
this isn't for
was
the
dead.
turn. This is just for.
Yeah, Thelonious,
I'm up.
you're up.
I am already like in a position. I'm kind of hidden.
You get the idea that she's trying to scare you away. She's not
Oh, I ain't
attacking, but she's
scared.
like flaring her tentacles out to the side,
I
trying to
ain't,
look big.
I ain't
and
scared
menacing.
of shit. I take that as a bigger target. I am right
Sure you
down
do.
center.
Yeah.
But I think in this case,
She's had
I
her
don't get
turn.
any of my crazy bonuses on this because she's already had her turns, right?
She's had her turns. Now, she's had her turn, and the thing is, she's moved.
Yeah.
And it's outside the range, the normal range of your crossbow. Your normal crossbow
Yeah,
is 30 feet,
or 30
right?
feet. Okay, yeah. I have that written. It's 30 max 120, but disadvantage up to that.
Disadvantage after 30.
Yeah.
So your steady aim cancels out the disadvantage.
Scroll down. So I would just be rolling once.
You
hoping
roll,
to
and
hit.
thereby you.
But range is 80.
Yeah, I thought that was a
83.
little
Okay,
weak.
okay,
I thought
okay,
that was a because the
Oh,
advantage of a crossbow.
Sorry,
is that
that's
she's
light
further
crossbow,
than a
but
bow.
you said you have.
Oh, I have a hand crossbow. Yes, that's the
Oh,
difference.
Yeah. Sorry. Hand crossbow.
There it is. There it is. 30. 31.
31.
So this is where I'm trying to decide if I want to even go with the two, When we get
So
back
the-
to town,
If
if
you're
I
gonna
wanna go
burn,
back to one.
you have a bonus. Your bonus action becomes huge to you because you can either dash,
Yeah.
hide,
or steady.
Disengage was huge.
disengage, or give yourself advantage so you get your sneak attack and add your dex mod.
Yeah,
that's
so
what the hand
I think-
crossbow does, eh? So
Yeah.
Yeah,
just a
but
bow.
I would just go with one. Right now I have two.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of at some point dropping down to one,
Mhm.
holding something else in my other hand. I don't know what.
You could go. You could totally go like with a bow. And
Yeah.
get your dex modifier on damage.
Hand crossbow with a bow.
No, you could have just instead of the hand
Oh, I
crossbow.
like the crossbow. So that's the characters. That's the look. That's what I
Flavor.
want, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
flavor.
You're doing good damage with it. Far be
Yeah.
it from me. You're doing killer fucking
Yeah,
damage.
buddy. 51 on a hit. I don't
That's
think
pretty
anyone
good. No one's
else.
complaining.
All right,
I don't think the rest
I
of
got
us combined
17
have
next
done
year.
that much.
I'm gonna.
So you
I
hit.
miss being the
I will
road
hit. Yeah.
sometimes.
You can do some.
It's a
freaky
decent-
I
damage.
can't.
I know
don't
I'm
have
crap
enough-
until
yeah,
I get my
It's a what?
spiritual guardians
do.
up.
So you
right?
hit,
One
and you
more
don't
level,
have
and
it.
then
You
useful.
don't have disadvantage, but you don't have advantage.
So I'm just rolling
So
once. to
straight
hit.
roll the dice to hit.
20
Your
again.
guardian is.
Holy
Holy
fuck.
Nat
fuck.
20? Nat 20?
Yeah.
Natural nat 20?
Yes.
Damn, boys.
Yeah.
So
Again.
now you get 5 dice.
Yeah,
And then
I
we're
do.
doing-
Yeah,
Oh,
He's been doing it the whole time. It doesn't even matter.
Dice are hot.
Now you get the 5.
They're really good. It's a really good dice.
Yeah.
So no, he's
Wow.
got 5. So now you
That's
get
the
Piercer takes
sixth
effect, I thought.
20.
Piercer takes effect. So you do
Don't let anyone else touch
1d6
it.
I know. I told my
1d6
wife she can't
Don't
touch
put
it
your
either.
hands on it.
plus your Piercer d6. So you start at 12 and then you roll 2d6.
Oh, okay. It's only 2 because it's not sneak. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
12 plus 2d6.
No. You just so you start at 12 and you take 2d6 and roll.
6 and 3. I'll keep the 3.
They're gonna keep 3. So 9.
Plus 12.
Plus 12.
21.
So 21 again.
Another
That's
21.
it for the crit?
You
That's it.
You didn't have advantage.
You didn't
right?
have advantage, or
That's
you would have
still
doubled your
huge.
dice again.
The maximum my guy can do on a crit is 19. That's my
Really?
maximum.
I hit
that can
17
do.
last time.
A
without
hand
a crit,
crossbow is
that's why.
1d6 and you hit for 21.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
With no
Yeah.
dex modifier.
Yeah,
You know,
we'll
that's pretty
take
good. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, okay. I'll take it.
And that's literally my guy bashing with a mace as hard as he
Yeah.
can, and I'm still
I'm
still
just
maxing
deadly.
at 19.
That got
You're a
Piercer too,
worker.
right?
I am.
Right, Adam?
That's why the speed
Yeah,
you gave me
weapons are
Piercer
at
there
odds
too,
with my
right?
things, but once
Yeah,
it
that's
runs
why you roll
out, then I can
2d6.
start using my bonus
Start
action
with
for a
1d6.
second.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it would be
attack.
6 plus
Yep.
1d6.
Cool.
And the Piercer allows you to add the other d6, so you
Right.
get max on that too,
Yep.
and then you roll it again.
Right now, it can be all long range, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. So now,
As a
that-
rogue? No, I'm going only long range. I don't
No, I
don't
mean
care
my
about-
character
Oh,
instead of
you-
I'm a war clear.
are you gonna go
Right now
Ranger?
I'm long range.
Are you gonna go?
Yeah, I'll be
Different to Ranger?
multi-classing ranger. Yeah.
Wow, for the mark.
Yep.
The mark. So
100
that's
mark?
another use of your bonus action.
Yeah, 100 mark. And
And
then,
you can have like, wow, that's pretty good. Okay, this one's gone. Effie, it's your turn. You for Janaya Doubtfire.
that was crazy.
Yeah, I never had good luck with it. I always just treated that as garbage.
It's like shitty here. I never had good luck with it until I started this campaign. Now shitty's the best. Shitty.
I'm
Close up.
I gave up the on the because it's too easy to predict and make that that die I got from the Nerd Lounge downtown. The what's it called?
Is this a roll down? Like a countdown?
It's a countdown dice, but it's big ones, so you can actually cause the spin to be. You start with the 1 up, it's going to come up with like 19, 17, 18, 20. That side of the die is. So anyway, sorry, it's your turn, Michelle.
I'm gonna try to shoot it with my bow.
You have a dark vision of 60 feet. So
Mhm.
you can it's within range because you have
Yep. That'll be 12
Plus-
inches, right?
When it starts its turn there, it takes 44. That's right.
Because
Alright,
it's
you're
still in the
rolling
cloud of daggers.
All within.
Yep. So you roll a d20.
A 9.
Total? Oh no, plus
Yeah.
your
Plus your dex plus your proficiency, right? Are you proficient in both? What are you using?
I have it.
Oh, just a back
But
up.
do you have a proficiency in both?
Yeah, probably not as a bard.
The Cloud of Daggers is still there. Too.
So
Start of its
straight
turn.
roll the dice. You don't get proficiency if you're not proficient.
You get your dex, and that's it.
So 11.
13 AC.
He gets hit by the
You can move.
daggers.
You have a bonus action. If you have anything that you can do as a bonus action, or I don't know if Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action. Or, I don't Bard.
I can't.
Bard Tales were shitty.
I can only hear the music in my head.
I said it. Bard's Tale. Fucking shit.
I own it. Never played it.
Fucking shit. That's why. Fucking shit.
I think I got them when I was too young.
He does.
We have to start pressuring you to he's
Has anybody else here ever heard of Bard's Tale or played the Bard's Tale?
I've heard of it.
Fucking
I
sucks.
own it. There's multiple Bard's Tales too.
Yeah.
I think I own Bard's Tale
Yeah,
3.
they're like
Sounds
D&D
familiar.
style games, and you think I
Oh,
like them,
it's
but
like
they're like.
I
I played it for the Commodore.
I
I
have it for
tried
the
really
Commodore.
hard. I played over and over and over
Yeah,
again.
I
It's
played
fucking
it.
ridiculously
One of my
hard.
friends had the Commodore.
You're in the first dungeon, level 1, and you get a stone golem
Yeah,
attacks
I
you.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
I remember
yeah.
seeing it.
Oh.
I flee. You fail. You die.
My dad always
Insert
had
disc 1.
I remember when it
Reminds me of my very first time ever playing
Mostly I
D&D, man.
remember
I made a wizard. There was a rust monster. I attacked it with my
Yeah,
dagger. I
you
missed.
remember
It
the-
attacked. It hit me for like 13, and my character was just
no.
dead, straight up.
I
Dead.
remember dial-up.
Because when you go to negative 10, you're dead.
I
I have
remember
like 3
dial-up
I was dead.
stuff.
And then they kept
I
playing
will
without
say,
me.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I kind
I
of.
was the youngest in the group. I was like 6. I
It
didn't
was
know like,
dial-up.
yeah.
Okay, I'll
He's
use
pretty young. He's
my
My first exposure
Bardic
to D&D.
Is that bonus
Inspiration.
action? Okay.
on
Who are you going to give it to? Get through to see the person? Bardic Inspiration? Yeah.
give it to our friendly cleric.
Friendly.
I mean, you have been healing
Let's
us.
put it in kindly.
It is game.
Never heard you referred to as friendly before.
And
Aurora was
You
too
might
friendly.
never again.
A lot of things.
That's what I mean.
Aurora would braid the back hair
Oh.
of the half-orc
Yeah,
barbarian.
Aurora
When he
was
had
the
it.
outlier of my characters.
Okay?
Does
Pittsburgh.
Carl ever
Go for it.
describe his friend?
Viper? Move around.
I try not to be. The people who truly know me
Oh,
know
yeah,
I'm
for sure, yeah.
Viper?
Say I tell my kids, I'm a good guy. I'm not a nice guy.
Better
I'm
to be
going
good
different
than
this way.
nice.
Everyone's
Right.
different. I'm like, yeah, what's your different?
I don't know.
Oh.
In my experiences, nice guys get taken advantage of too much.
So double
From my personal
To move
experience,
through
that's
their
why I used to be the
spaces
nicest guy.
will
now.
cost you double your movement. So it's 10
It's really
feet to
worked
get
out
through
for
their
me.
space.
Once
You're not
bitten, twice
so-
shy.
Double my
Yeah, that's right.
In case it'll cost
I
you
used to
20.
own a
But
duplex.
you can
for people
charge
living with
to
me.
double your movement.
I got fucked so often.
So
Oh,
it
charge
costs
Yeah,
each
there's a
square
difference
costs instead
between
of 5 feet, it's 10 feet to pass
Yeah,
through the carrying
I know.
crawlers. If you choose to
Okay.
move, use your movement to get to your side, and double your movement to charge, I will allow you to take your attack because I've always allowed fighters classes
Yeah.
and only fighter
Action
classes to
surge.
charge.
Yeah, I'll just move around.
So straight through. You can't go around. There's
Straight
no around.
through this.
You've got a. It's difficult terrain, which is why it's taking you more movement.
Okay. I didn't get that.
Unless you don't want to do that, you can throw your axe. You're also
I don't want
welcome
to go
to.
right beside him.
You're also
Get
welcome
past.
to.
Dead guy.
You're the fighter, though.
I'm gonna go in front of dead guy. I don't want to go right beside him. I'm not ready.
And why are you even going
Then you
up?
can't attack him. You have to be beside him to attack him.
You have to. The only way to get to him to attack him is to charge. That's the only way to get it.
Did you buy a bow?
All right. I'll use my action surge.
You gave him a bow.
I will. I will,
Those
I will
games
move and
efficient.
then use my action surge bonus movement for attack.
You already used
No,
your
you don't
action
need
surge.
to, though. You're
You don't-
charging.
you use your
I
action
haven't-
surge,
I use
but you can charge if you.
Right.
Fighter classes are the only classes that in it's the house rule. They can double their movement. Fighter style classes can double their movement, and then make an attack on the end of that movement. If you have a straight line to the target with no
Right.
obstruction, you get past this obstruction, you then have at least enough room to get 10 feet to the target with no obstruction.
Question for you then. Clarification. I'm
Actually, not
literally,
fighter classes.
but my cleric in particular is a war
War
cleric who literally his job is to go in and do martial combat.
Is he a fighter class or is he considered a spellcasting class?
I straight up start with weapon proficiencies and everything, and great armor proficiencies.
At level 5, do you get a second attack?
I do not get
Yes.
a second attack.
Yeah, you
ammo.
do. War clerk's gonna second
I've
attack.
got my second attacks right now. I've got 2 attacks at this very moment. In fact,
No, no.
excellent.
All jerk used to charge.
No,
As
as
my
long as you
bonus
get a,
action,
How do you
as long
have
as you
to
get a
attack?
second attack.
I
Oh,
can
yeah.
use my bonus action.
Oh,
Do I get
yeah.
past
up
as a
to
war cleric?
up to my
Did I
wisdom
get past
modifier. and
Everybody
extra
can have
attack.
second attack on their
When I
bonus. You
get
still get
past
add
it, and
proficiencies.
attack.
I don't think so.
Ready?
Yeah,
You have to have
anyone
a-
can. If your
with an
offhand
offhand
weapon is
weapon.
light.
If you're offhand weapon, but if you're a
Right.
single weapon user, then you don't
No,
get
that's
that
correct.
option at
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
No, it's sword punch with your hand.
You do that?
Yeah.
didn't even
I don't know
you
that
could
I
do that.
want to punch
I didn't even know you
that
could do that. You're right.
thing.
Yeah, you can. Your hand
Yeah,
is a light
that's a good
weapon.
idea. Oh, sorry. Good point.
Your hand is a light weapon.
You ready?
You don't get.
I didn't. I don't even
I am
remember that rule
attacking
as being in existence. I
sir.
thought yes.
Oh, it's on the table. It's on the table. Well, five
My
total.
bonus is
5 total.
12 total.
12 total.
5 plus 5 plus 2.
Miss.
So
Good
close.
attempt though, but you're in base-to-base combat with it. It starts at turn. It takes 44.
44 'em.
Oh, right.
Yeah, get them. Get them.
34.
One.
Love it. There's so many
Oh
ones
my
at this
God.
table now. Ever since we changed timelines.
7.
3 1s and a 4.
The 4 was the redeeming grace, I guess.
Yeah,
eh?
now it averages out.
At least this is passive damage. It's not like.
Yeah, this party is rolling.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
other-
Right.
Other than mad, it's rolling crap.
Oh man, I can't believe how bad my even when I do manage to hit, it's like take me free.
It's all right. I'll do everything
Oh, now you're sounding like me.
because I'm following
rubbing it.
your footsteps.
I'm rubbing
here.
off on you.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
learn
No,
my
please-
ways. I shall
please-
teach you. I shall
Please use
teach you.
different wording. Thank you.
19 and a 20 to hit. 15 plus 4, and then a 12 plus 8 for the tentacle attack on you. So you're hit with both. Take 1d4 plus 2.
Roll. What would you prefer I drink?
Yes.
This or this?
6 damage.
You heal me.
Yes.
6? I don't know what that means.
Yes. And then you
Means
take.
Be happy.
And now
I'll try
I need a
and-
con
I'll try
saving
and
throw.
use
You have
it.
advantage.
You
DC
happy?
13.
Bard's on point.
What's
Your
that?
bard's on point for
Saving
that.
throw?
I don't know.
Me too. I'm going to. I figured with this, you got another one in there.
No, yeah,
That one you
yeah.
want to clean up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even sing because you are deaf right now.
Saving throw?
That doesn't mean
Oh,
she
that's
can't
right. Oh,
sing.
you need your bardic inspiration. Sorry, you need a concentration check for the bardic inspiration to find it if you get it.
18.
Yeah, you get your bardic inspiration. She gave you bardic
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah.
You succeeded for that.
And I get to use it whenever I want, right? I can just hold it.
D6
Right.
whenever.
So now, so you take 6. And what was your total for a con save versus poison? So it's a poison saving throw. You have an advantage because you're a dwarf.
Poison?
Yeah,
12. I get advantage?
you have an advantage. Yeah. Plus your con if you're proficient.
Plus. No. What have to be proficient for poison?
Roll
Yeah,
another
Constitution
d20
saving
first
throw.
just to see what number you're working on.
Okay. I have 12 on that one. You.
Actually, it smells faintly of a brew you used to make back in your younger days under the mountain. You like take the water from cleaning socks and then distill it down to a very harsh alcohol.
The fungal yeast
takes
You
you
was
back.
used to
regain one
ferment
hit
it.
point.
Takes me back to my youth.
You gain 1 hit point.
You regain 1 hit point from the smell of like toe jam and back hair, slowly brewed over.
What a weird thing to.
I don't know what else to do. They got a 20 on it. Like I don't know what else to do.
Oh, jam and back hair is where we went with that.
Well, I mean, it's
That's a
common.
bonus hit point for toe
Little
jam and
cheesy.
back hair is.
He's a dwarf.
So I don't have I can't use voice actions. I have rest. That's it.
Well, you've used your bonus action. It's not that you don't have a bonus
I
action.
use
You have
You can't
You
No,
use
no.
spell in combination to do
a
your
bonus
charge.
action. You have every turn. You don't have action surge. You don't have second whip. Unless you have something else you can do as a bonus action. Now then, so that's her turn. She's attacking you. Oh, I get to hit you with the bite. So I hit you with the bite. So you take 2d4 plus 2. 4, 7, 9, 11. No. 2d4. So 7 plus 2, 9.
You think
Piercing damage from the bite as she bites into you.
Does it give poison or anything like that?
The tentacles, which he succeeded, or he'd be paralyzed. If he was paralyzed, that would have been a crit.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I know, juicy.
Order of
juicy.
attacks matters.
That's why I did the tentacles first.
That's what I also have to confirm. Can I bonus action first with the weapon?
Because the incapacitated is the one that allows that to be. I can't take actions or reactions paralyzed. Automatically fails strength and saving throws have advantage. Have it. Attack rolls have advantage against it, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit.
Is it still? So it's still in the cloud of daggers.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it took the
that.
damage. That
it's
was when you did
defending
before
its
it
eggs.
before.
It's not going to
Hmm.
top of the order.
All right. Classic move. I'll move up a little bit, only to here, just so I can stay within range and stuff. Send forth Spiritual Hammer. Spiritual Hammer.
Are you ready for the lackluster kill here?
19,
Okay,
21, 22.
This is a lackluster kill.
Let's go for it. 1 plus, so 4 total.
You don't add your.
No, you
add
don't.
it with
Not
your-
one.
No, I add my spell casting modifier to it, so it's 4
spiritual
total.
weapon.
Be even better if it just didn't.
Don't worry. I did my homework. I did my
Sure, I'm
homework.
sure you did. I just want to see because most spells don't allow
Yeah,
you.
plus your
Plus your
spell
spells.
There you go.
Most spells don't allow that. It's like
I know.
It's second level though, so
it is second level.
It's
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
It's
it is
good.
a good spell.
And I even had
Just
at
for
this
that,
point,
it's good.
I even had 1 turn left with it after this one. So does that mean it's dead?
Just that.
You've all witnessed my glory today. You are welcome for the victory.
Your glory. You should be thanking me.
Yes, we can all share in a little bit of the glory, I suppose.
My cloud of daggers.
We all did our
somewhat
part.
utilitarian.
I say nothing. Further, I said my victory speech, and now we can move on.
I just kind of look at you like,
You did a good job dealing with the party.
yeah, you did. That
That's
was,
right.
You know
That's
what?
right.
I will say,
That's right.
I thanked you, and I continue to thank you.
Good, and you are following along in my path, I see. I salute you, sir.
I appreciate the killing.
Yes.
Now,
And
the
dwarves-
cavern grows silent after the sounds of pitched battle. Although anyone who's deaf doesn't notice. It's just as silent as it was a minute ago. Except a minute passed. Your spiritual weapon is gone.
Yeah, now it's fine to be
If
done.
a full minute passed, then my cloud of daggers
Is also gone. So that cloud of daggers is that tile is the one I'm going to use for cloud of daggers, unless you come upon a.
I say to the dwarf, it's a good thing that cloud of daggers is gone. Wouldn't want you walking through it again.
And then, so this Minute Whispers is a good fucking spell.
This sounds
It
awesome.
makes you. It's like turning. It's damage and turning. It's so good.
But I
and
think
it's, and it's just a one,
Yeah.
isn't it? Level 1.
it can't be.
You must use your reaction.
Yeah, is that the one where you, if they can't be under the fear condition, you can't use it?
A deafened creature automatically succeeds to save.
No,
It doesn't say it. It doesn't say it's fear.
there was a whole bunch I took last game
Yeah.
that were like, and none of the dragons could be scared, so I was like,
Yeah.
half my spells are
See-
useless.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah. See, it doesn't say the target must make it with the same
So
fear,
this one
or
said,
be
yeah.
or be afraid or
It just-
suffer fear.
it just takes off.
It just must immediately use its reaction, and only its reaction to move away from you. But then it can move forward again.
That's just then.
Just
Yes.
whispers, yeah. Unless it's deaf, it's not even fear. It just has to flee.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is cool.
It's a great spell.
That's a
For a
Yeah,
level 1.
for a level 1 spell,
deceptively
it's
good
so
spell.
I tried it on you a couple times and you kept passing the test.
yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
Not sorry.
Yeah, it's equivalent to Guiding Bolt, basically. Guiding Bolt's 4d6, and it gives you advantage on your next attack if you
But the
hit.
thing is, if it's surrounded, it has to flee, and it provokes all those attacks of
Yes.
opportunity,
Very cool.
right? And those itself can be quite like not
Yep.
just damaging, but effect related, depending
Yep.
on what's attacking them.
I think I got in a whopping 4 damage or something like that on it.
So the cave grows silent, save for the sound of dripping water off in the distance.
Do you want to try and harvest some eggs, or are we just gonna smash them? And do it?
I asked the dwarf, what's the value of these eggs?
Oh,
Well, let's go and check it out first, because it might have made its nest with trinkets and things,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
let's go and let's.
Can we all together go and do that?
Yeah,
We don't need to move.
Yes, we can all together. We're nearing the end of tonight's game, unfortunately. Anyway, yes, you can do that. You find 5 carrion crawler eggs. Each of them are about the size of these glasses stacked.
So I showed the glasses stacked.
Right? Anybody who wants to make a wilderness survival check, do so.
I don't have that.
Oh, not 20.
There you go. Not even rolling on the table.
Carrion crawler eggs, though putrid, are a valuable component in some of the higher end healing potion recipes.
Huh.
As such, just eating a raw one will restore 5 hit.
Very cool. I didn't
There's
succeed
5
with wilderness handling, but I'm
Yeah,
assuming
well,
I don't just
he did.
drop it.
He did.
Oh, okay, so only you needed to.
They're soft, squishy eggs. Now, you don't know the conditions that they need for hatching. They could potentially hatch at any time. But you have them. There's 5 of them.
They seem valuable.
Let's spread them amongst the party.
Was there one for each of us?
There's 5.
5
hit
I'm
points.
good. You can have mine.
All right, I'll take it.
You are the wizard.
37
You
silver
have mine.
is found interspersed
Wow.
amongst the thing. 27 gold. And 100 copper!
We just consider one gold. We do have to carry it and make note of separate copper.
You have copper.
You have copper.
Silver.
All right, 20 copper
Is this
each.
27
How much gold each? No, that's total
27
27.
gold.
So that'd be 5 gold each. Two of us get 6.
I'm taking one.
We'll give it to you take
I'm taking
6, and
6.
Adam, you got the wilderness handling, so you should take 6 as well.
You said it was 5 gold?
And 20 copper. Nice. Guess that's beer money.
One of your necklaces, the one that was glowing green and then yellow,
Yes.
as you got closer to the thing, faintly glows green briefly and stops.
Oh, so there might be another shrine nearby.
I would
You're,
like
you're
to
not
speak.
moving. You're not moving. It slightly glows green, and then it stops.
Oh,
I
so
would
it might
like
be
to
something in
speak here.
movement.
I have witnessed the two of you talking about these things, and I feel like I've proven my worth at this point, and I would like to be let in on what these things are. What have we been following under here? I've been blindly following you.
I honestly don't really know. We found a statue. It tried to possess me, and then we
tried to
moved along.
And we're carrying this
Yes.
possessing statue.
Oh, no,
No.
just a gem.
Oh,
Just
the
a
gem that was in the possessing statue. Okay.
Correct. But fortunately, the divine protected me, and I was not taken over. Actually, I was
That
taken
makes
over,
sense
but
for a
then they killed
material
me.
statue.
They wouldn't let me go home to Lumia, where I came from. It is unfortunate. I must still be here, bound with you all, and the flaming hand. I would have preferred to be home in my hovel with my mother and the rest of my people, but yet here I am.
What is your mother's name?
Her name is
It's not Martha, is
Gabbana.
Bernadette.
Gabbana.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Correct.
come on.
And Dulce, my father, who I never see him, but he whispers to me sometimes. It's quite infuriating. Tries to put me on the path
May
of right, but
Dulce
I
and
ignore him.
Gabbana be
clearly.
blessed.
You're just a rebellious.
You.
Yeah, but he misses
Perhaps
home.
some might view it that way, but you know not what I've been through.
But he misses home.
I do miss home.
You're a little homesick.
I am.
So
I don't really want to be here, but
the
some of
party
you have
can
shown your
continue
confidence.
down the corridor, leave, or take a long rest. Just let me know for next game.
Are we done here?
We're just I'll segue into it,
Okay.
and then people can decide. They can let me know what they're doing. They can have a plan for the next game.
I don't think we necessarily need a long rest.
If you're carrying down,
I don't.
carry on down there. Depends who spent what spells. I don't know.
I could
You're still good.
use a
You
short
can carry
rest.
on down. Short rest, 4 hours.
4 hours.
Only with catnap is it an hour?
I think it might be less than that with catnap. No, I think it is an hour with catnap. But that's for a long rest, even, I think. But yeah, it was a good spell. So like a level 7 spell or something like that. I say we just proceed down the other hallway.
I really haven't used many hit points
Yeah.
or spells, so
I'm
I
all
don't
good.
care, but look at the rest of the
Yeah,
party.
I guess it'll make a couple.
Okay, yep. Carry on down the hallway. It snakes that way. It hooks. I'm not going to bother. Well, I guess I'll build it
Yeah,
out
we still got it.
briefly. Comes around and begins dropping.
You're going to be in charge of the camera now that we're going that way.
So it snakes around before dropping sharply as I get a long, steep at this section, like sloping, algae-covered. Party is, and that's the bodies of the carrying crawlers behind. The party's traveling around this way. Right? With the pseudo dragon and all.
Can you move those pages? Oh, that's like actually perfect.
Like so?
This is a really
I
good.
don't know if the wizards would get party.
Can I move
Oh,
this?
I put you in the wrong place? No.
This-
Never leave it up to the DM to move your minis.
Carl, 20517.
I'll compare.
Wait, once the pieces are all placed.
Because I had us all down with the carrying crawlers
Yeah.
as well. It was looking pretty
Oh,
good.
that could be cool. You could
Yeah.
see the dead
Carl,
carrier.
where did you
column.
want Drac?
In the front
Oh, sorry.
with the dwarf.
Let's
Is the
get
dwarf
to
in the
sun,
front,
so-
or are you, Ryan? Are you guarding the rear? Or are you in
Dwarf
the
can
front?
be next to me,
Next to
hopefully.
Good job.
Better.
That's good. This is better. I like it.
Fine.
See, it was fast today. I was the one holding stuff up when I got sidetracked, but I like it. So that was good.
20554 is better.
So the party sneaks around, and they're at this long, sloping like not hill, like slide where water is like drained down over time, and it's just damp here. I'll take a wisdom saving throw from everybody, or perception. I'll make it a perception check from everybody.
I sense peril, but fear not.
Uh,
I'm here to
oh my
save your
God.
feeble lives.
17.
Not 20.
I got 20, not natural.
Is it dex
My
check?
perception
16.
is a +4. So I'm proficient at
You get the sense that you're being watched. You get the sense that you're being watched. The party is being watched. You don't hear anything, but you get the sense that you're being watched. And while you get that brief sensation,
15.
you don't notice it. You also
The
notice
16?
with your, he doesn't notice it.
15.
The 20 and higher does.
I don't know how I keep doing this. I got another one.
So
It's good dice.
because you hit the 20, you also notice that briefly when you get this feeling, his necklace glows green and then fades. And then
What
and
is
then
the
it fades
feeling
off again.
exactly?
That you're being watched.
Oh, okay.
Remember back in public school when
And
like, someone was
it's like-
staring at you?
Yeah.
It's your
You get
time
that
to
feeling.
say a song name.
Pardon?
Eurythmics, I think it is.
She
We're
can't hear
being
you.
watched. God in
Somebody's watching me.
Are you gonna let us know that we're being watched? Are you gonna let us know?
And there was
that we're
another
being-
one.
It's not the Eurythmics.
What's that other one?
She's the police song.
The
like,
police. That's yeah.
No chill.
every breath you take.
That's the one I was
Yes,
thinking.
yes,
of.
yes, yes.
I'll
All
be
right.
watching.
That's the one from Cat's Eye, the Stephen King.
I love Cat's Eye. That was such a good movie.
James Woods and Smoker.
James Woods.
Yes,
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
smoker
And
with,
the
with
cat
the,
with
with the
with
finger
the evil
that's going.
Bogart at the end.
Yes. Yes. So are you gonna tell us about
Yeah,
this?
I will let the party know. Okay, something. Let's be careful. Something's watching us.
It seems danger lurks ahead. Stay close. I'll need to keep an eye on you all.
Can I like kind of skulk into the shadows a little bit more?
You picked up your torch. I
Oh
assume.
yeah, I did. It's-
So it was the torch with you? The torch minifig that I had on the.
I know
Oh, it fell down to the crevasse.
You have no idea how much work I put into this character. You have
I'm surprised you don't
idea.
have like percentile dice to roll for your quip.
You know
No.
how much effort I put into mine?
I got too many. I
I
got
like
too
this
many.
character from Avatar. That's my name.
Yeah.
I got too
Lizard.
many.
Yeah.
Oh, Boomy, yeah.
Boomy was from Avatar?
Well,
Last
the king.
Airbender,
He's
or
the
Well, both.
Earthbender.
oh,
He was the king of the Earthbender, Boomy.
I only saw
and
it.
then he was the grandson of Aang.
Interesting. I only saw it once, but I saw it in theater with 3D, and it was crazy. It was the first 3D movie ever, and
Oh, I'm
I
talking
saw
about
it
the
in the
cartoon,
theater.
not the
yeah.
The air.
Not the
benders.
shitty.
Oh, you're talking about the Airbender. You're not,
Not-
talking
not-
about
not
Avatar.
the
like-
alien.
Yeah, no, the
No,
good
no.
Avatar, not the shitty blue
Oh,
Avatar.
but you know what? That was the most incredible movie experience I've ever had.
I remember
Like,
going to that too.
technology.
I saw it in
Visually,
theaters.
first
it's
time.
stunning.
First
Yeah.
one
Oh,
at Disney is in the
The first time I ever saw
That second
3D
one
in
was
the
It's
theater.
really
So
cool.
long.
It's
I
a
saw
whole
it in
area.
theater.
You swear you're in it.
Visually, it's beautiful, but like I couldn't tell you the plot.
The
Couldn't tell you the
second
first
one
one.
is like I could have done with that. The first one was good. The second one didn't.
They're making a third one.
Yeah, the second one.
Fire and Ash.
My opinion, in my humble opinion, did that.
Did you see it in theaters
I
though?
think James
The
Cameron's
first
gonna make
one.
those look
Did you
good.
see the first one in
Yes.
We
theaters?
didn't. I never.
It was
bothered
obviously
seeing
the
second
3D.
one.
No, you didn't. That was the first 3D movie. That was
Yeah.
its whole thing.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, it's incredible, man.
I
Well,
remember
I'm
my
glad
whole
I didn't
family
watch-
went.
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
did.
because I
I
didn't
did
watch
see it
the
in,
whole
in
movie.
3D, yeah.
Didn't even watch
I was
it.
on a date.
I'll get this Big John Stud over here.
No,
never watches
I'm
the
saying
full
I went
movie.
to Avatar and I don't remember seeing the whole movie. So I remember going to Avatar though.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I watched it was a DVD. So we are here at the top of this thing. It slides down beneath you. It slides down beneath. Give me a stone cunning check. Anyone who is familiar with caverns and mountainous
Well,
terrain.
before you do it, Mountain Dwarf, I will guidance you. +4.
So the general rule is before anyone does anything, they announce it so that Carl can
Please
make
do.
him better at it.
Stone cutting.
Is that what I'm
Please.
hearing?
Don't just go rolling dice.
Don't just go
randomly.
doing whatever you want. Get permission from the cleric.
Well, don't get permission. If you don't want
Don't
the
take
bonus,
off
you don't have
willy-nilly.
to
Come
have
on.
it. I mean, that was
Can't
a
go off
+4.
that.
That's
Yeah, that's
significant.
It is, yeah.
Actually gain
Stone cutting is this.
Just roll a d20.
My guy's happy to not help. You know
Alright.
that. You all know that.
10 plus 7, 17.
Plus 4?
Was that including my +4?
Oh, wow. So 20.
21. There you
So this
go.
is an intelligence history check. You get double your proficiency bonus instead of your normal proficiency bonus. But there's other stuff with stone cutting. Where's the mountain? Do I have it open here?
Yeah, I got all the stone cutting.
Is the mountain?
It helps you kind of like
You
He's
know
got
which
the
way north
background of
is.
Stone cutting.
Stone cutting right there. Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to
No.
scroll down.
Go down.
Related to the origin
You're
of
considered
stonework.
proficient in history and add double your proficiency bonus to the check. So add double your proficiency bonus.
Nice.
Or
He's at 23.
So it's an intelligence check. So it's +4 and then plus his 4. So it's +8.
so +8 plus whatever you rolled on the dice.
Yep. Plus double your proficiency.
That's
That's
included
everything.
because proficiency's +2, so +4.
So what's the total?
What'd you roll on your
Plus
dice?
8? 18? Oh, 10 on the dice.
10 on the dice. What was your intelligence? Do you get any bonuses to that?
I doubt it.
Intelligence is just a 1.
Oh, so you're 19 then.
What's your intelligence score?
Total of 13.
13. Okay,
Nice,
cool.
19. That's
Okay.
good. That's a good roll.
Okay. The cavern. So you know which way north is. The cavern here is very old, and you can tell by the amount of growth that nothing has been on walking on this level for quite some time. The algae is quite thick, and your dark vision can't see the end of where this like downward slope would end. It would be dangerous to traverse it without tying off and having like a way back out or to go down. So we get to the area of where we need the ropes to traverse things. If you're going to do it safely, you could slide down.
Yeah.
But
It's
you don't
not
know
getting
it's
back out.
outside 60 feet. It would be very difficult to get out. If you could traverse it without the rope, but it would be difficult.
Before we forget, I asked the rogue, what do you want me to cast light on?
Cast it on one of these bolts.
All right, so I cast light on one of your bolts.
Can I take the bolt and shoot it down the hole? Try to give us some vision.
Yes. Goes down about 90 feet and wedges and hits the rock wall and bounces off on the ground. At the bottom, you can see a smooth, kind of swooping cavern with some aggregate and rocks kind of jumbled up at the bottom there. There's some bones that seem to have been washed down, It's not that this place has been, and on your check, Ryan, you also understand this place hasn't been. It's not been underwater recently, or algae wouldn't, this kind of algae wouldn't grow like this. But it's like, it's constantly damp. It's like.
So we're going to a tide, is my guess.
Right.
It could fill up
Now,
if we're down there too long.
You also would recognize that you guys are close to the river, so you don't really deal with a lot of high tide. If there was, you're underground. If there was a massive rainfall that you didn't know about, you guys could be in a lot of danger. If something were to happen to the water levels right now, you guys could potentially be in a lot of danger. And the further down you go, it does not alleviate that danger at all. But as you tunnel down, you don't know what you might encounter. This is seemingly a mostly naturally occurring cave, save for the direct hole to the sky that Boomy noted, with a hole in the floor beneath. The trajectory of this hole will probably take you to somewhere beneath where Boomy's, where he noticed the hole in the floor. But you don't have any point of reference for it or know whatever. So how do you want to proceed? Again, the rope, I'll do this one time. The rope is still dangling where you lowered yourselves down before.
Because we need it to get back out. Right?
Well, we've each got a rope, right?
Do you want to
But
rest?
the
So
rope,
two
or
or
do you want
two
to
or
We
you
don't
need
need it to
get
get
down.
back out. We don't need to get
Oh
back
no,
out.
because we can come up my
You can go up your
tunnel.
way,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you want a short rest, or do you want
So
to
we can take that rope back then in that case. But we should
We
leave
still
the
have-
ropes.
We still have 2 ropes left.
well,
right?
there's 5 of you. There's 2 holding down. That rope can be taken off of there with a little flick of the wrist to get the
Okay.
grappling
So
hook
we'll
down.
do
we
that.
know we
one.
don't
Then you
need it
have
because
9
Because
feet
we've
of
got my
rope, which means that you would get down to the bottom and you could do so safely. You could also baseball slide down it. You might take some damage.
What would the check be to baseball slide down?
But you're not getting back out.
Acrobatics.
Getting back out's the
Yeah.
problem.
We should definitely
Acrobatics
secure the rope.
Something like that. I would make fairly simple, like a 13. Right? It would be a dex check for everybody.
Yeah.
Because you'd be trying to navigate and avoid.
Yeah, and ultimately me getting down there doesn't really help everybody else getting down there. So.
You're welcome to go down. Far be it from me to touch. Sweet.
No. I don't want
Yeah,
to know
we
what's
should-
down there.
We should
We should
use
do
a
it
rope.
all as a
Use a rope.
grab the rope with the hook.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the rope.
You're able to find somewhere to tie it off. You tie off all your remaining ropes. Is that what you're doing?
We have 3 ropes, you're saying.
So there's 90 feet of rope. There's no more rope left to the party once this is done, unless you remove the rope from where it is, which would make it very difficult to get out.
Yeah.
So doing this much would use the remainder of your rope.
I've got rope. Not that helpful.
That's a great spell.
It's a great
though.
spell. but
Oh
it's
my
like-
God,
You
is
could
that
probably
good?
unhook it from the top without us having to
No,
climb
rope.
back
It
up,
opens
right?
up a portal.
Basically, if
Why?
I've got a concentration spell, I climb up this rope. I can peek out. People can't shoot back at me, and I can shoot still stuff.
No
way.
In a 2-dimensional space.
But I'm hidden in this little
in a
special
2-dimensional
place.
space.
Oh,
of
that's
pocket
pretty. That's
dimensions.
really
So if I had
cool.
like a crazy concentration spell I didn't want to break, climb up the
Because
rope.
rope trick's not.
And
How
I
long
can
does it
still
last? Like 8 hours.
I can get something like that.
So
And
you
I
can rest
do,
in there.
I can do cantrips out of it,
Seems
so I
okay.
can still
Cantrip is good.
Yeah.
But it burns a first level slot, right?
the second level. It's
Second
rope
level
trip.
slot. Yeah, yeah.
That seems reasonable then as a second level.
Yeah.
spell.
Right.
It has to
Second,
be
yeah.
epic. It has to be epic.
And at the end of your 8 hours, you got to be ready to go because it's going to spit you out.
Yeah.
10 feet in the air. Right. 1d6 damage. You start your after. You start
many
by
lives
taking
do you
1d6 damage. So, you tie your ropes together. You secure it. Who goes first down the rope, or do you baseball slide down without it, all stealthily and wickedly, awesomely, acrobatically?
I don't think it makes sense to do that when we have a perfectly good.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Far be it for me to dissuade.
I
people
think
from
we
not
all
making sense.
carefully,
Yeah, we take our time.
shimmy down the rope. Carefully. Carefully.
Everyone makes a dex check.
Wait. Guidance on the first person. +1.
Roll 5 times. Take the average.
All right. 1, 2. So we're at 2. Another 1.
So 2.
So we do a 2. A 3. We're still at 2. And a 3. Are we up to 3?
We're still at 2 because you had 2 ones. Yeah, one more. You got one more.
Oh, all right. Come on. 3 plus. It's a 4. Now we're at
3.
3, right? Yeah.
So everyone gets +3.
All
Is
right.
it dex?
Next check +3.
Yeah.
I got long.
Oh, I love it.
How the tides have turned.
I love it.
I got a
You
19.
bragged about all those 20s too long.
I
The
I
dice
took
got
them too
mad.
long. Yeah.
I'm
I
very
got a
sorry for
19
this.
on the dice.
Because of the rules of
the energy
calamity.
had shifted, you see. Because
Inspiration.
what does he think?
I have
Oh,
my
okay, good.
No.
You burned your inspiration.
Oh,
It could have been so. Oh, you can
That
roll
gives
one
you
again.
advantage. So you can
So
roll again.
At least you can't get worse than a 1.
Plus a ship.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart
I have a
sank.
good page up.
So
My
now
heart
you
sank.
burned yours. You burned yours.
You
You
gave me an awesome
burned yours. You still have yours. Everyone got an inspiration because we all drank whiskey. And you still have your inspiration.
I have 2 inspirations of Bardic.
You can only have one. Oh, Bardic inspiration is separate. That's right. So we have 2 people with inspiration points left. You get down to the bottom here. We'll end it without building out a new thing. So it opens up into a fairly large room. You know what? I'm going to do it.
We know that this existed.
There's a
and,
record of it.
You're gonna
right?
have to rebuild it out anyway, right?
No, I don't
For
need
the
to.
next set. I mean, I mean,
it'll be fresh.
yeah.
I think I took a
Yeah,
picture.
that's what I mean.
One
We have
word
the whole
just-
thing
And
recorded.
we have
Yeah.
a time
We just say we go back that way.
We leave.
We leave. Yeah. We know there's an unobstructed method after we climb the 90 feet.
Thank God for that inspiration.
Inspiration points are huge.
Oh,
I had a good quip ready for you.
save this. It'll
Oh,
come
I
in
will.
handy.
I got lots. I got lots. Believe me.
Oh, I'm glad I remembered even.
That's the key to
Yes.
this game is remembering.
Absolutely.
That's why you write shit down. Or at least I do.
Are there any exits to this room, or is this a room with no exits and just what we see?
This is just what you see. In a moment, it will be what you see.
The amount of cool music. You're like
This. That's what you see
What
at the
does my
bottom.
necklace do as we get closer to
Nothing.
it?
That's a crystal with water around it.
It's in some shallow, murky, gross. Well, unless you go into it, it's in water.
Can we see any other way out of this room, or is this like a? This is the bottom.
This is the bottom of this area. There's cracks where water could flow out
But
or
we
whatever.
wouldn't be leaving this room. This is the room.
This is it. That is a room. Yes, at the bottom of this area of this thing. Yes.
Adam, I'm gonna give your character the other one of the necklaces that I have. You know how there's the 2 necklaces that let
Yeah.
us cast spells on each other that are normally. So you
Touch
and
spell.
I
They
now
allow
each
you
have
to
one
cast on self, and when you cast a spell that has a range of self, instead of targeting yourself, you can target the other person.
I think we're in the Bard is the other one, but my character
I
has
don't
good
know if I've
rapport
got any touch spells, but
Neither do
No,
I.
no, with a range of self. So, like Expedition Retreat, self. You can put it on.
fair,
You
okay.
can change it. You
Should
can
I
say
not do that with someone because I have cunning actions?
mage
There's so
armor,
many-
shield, for
Yeah,
example.
but you don't have it's spells.
Oh, specifically.
Yes.
That's how they had.
I don't
shield.
even know if I have anything. There's no point in me having both of them on me right now.
yeah, no, fair. I'll have the dragon just kind of do a quick circle of
Bye-bye.
the room.
The light isn't bright enough, but this is the room directly beneath the hole in the floor that Boomy had noticed.
Is the hole right above the crystal?
Yeah, it's right. It's like right above the crystal, and like you can look up, and it's very faint. See this, like you can see light. There's no light, more light beaming down
So
here.
theoretically, just to make sure you're talking, it's kind of like this, is what
Correct.
you're saying.
Yes.
It's kind of like this.
Yeah.
If we were to.
Wait,
Fully
hold
flesh it
that
out.
there. I want to get a picture.
All right.
I can build it up so it's that height.
Oh, kind of like that. Is what it is.
Hold it up again. Just it looks really cool.
So that's kind of the thing, right?
Oh, you want me to?
No, you can.
Right.
So there's something different about this area than the other area, but the other area, like you remember, was nowhere near this deep underground. Nowhere near this old. This is an old place. And no one's been down here, at least like on the floor like for quite some time. And there's something about that shaft that leads up to something, but you don't. It's not. The sun doesn't make sense to you as a wizard.
The faces look like the face that was on the statue.
No, they're different. These are very genial, very like pleasant faces, like refreshing looking faces. Like they're young and like one's male, one's female. Sorry, yes, we're binary. There, one is either one or the other here in this cave. This is not this is not a fudge tunnel cave. It's no, they're very friendly. They're very they're congenial, and they are one's definitively male with facial hair, the other's like female, and they're just they're in a their facial expression is one of joy, but it's there's a lot of vines and like tangled masses that are growing around the ceiling.
Anyone good at Arcana?
And these faces, but there's no cracking. These things are all smooth rock.
Well, all guidance
Plus
you.
your, yeah.
1. So good.
14, 20.
Okay. This is so whatever's here. Obviously, it's like some kind of it's good magic. Like it's like a very decent. Not that you don't get the same vibe as you got from the place upstairs where you saw that ritual partaking. Like almost like something upstairs was doing something counter to this. Almost like it might be starting to try and corrupt this. This is clearly a place of power, one that not very many people know about. And it's in order to like, it has something to do with obviously some light coming down and hitting that crystal, but it's not. The sun doesn't make sense. The moon, it would be rare for the moon to be in position. You don't know what it would be. It would take some research and some time and study too to note that. So everybody's in this room, right? Everybody's gone down. Is in this room.
We all went
You're
down.
on the ledge looking at it.
There's no legends.
No,
You'll slide down.
Yeah, slide down.
Slide,
Alright.
yeah.
I'll sketch the faces and stuff and just try and.
Give me an investigation check. Anybody who wants to make these checks can make these checks.
Can we
Plus 2?
Yeah.
20 now.
You don't see any tool marks on these stones. Like they're very smooth, and this is granite, but it's very smooth.
Dwarf.
Yes, I've seen a lot of work, and this is premium.
This is beyond craftsmanship. This is like
could be living.
it's almost like the stone was
This is
always like was meant to be this way, and this is the way it is. Like it's not like it was fashioned this way. It doesn't like not by earthly tools.
Any spots for like our necklaces or?
There's no vacant spaces.
I'll bet if we
on these
activate the
faces
crystal,
whatsoever.
we'll be able to communicate with these faces. But we have to find now how do we activate the crystal?
Well, it has to have something to do with the shaft.
Yeah, and the thing that leads up.
And it,
I wonder if there's some sort of light,
yeah.
sort of ritual, seeing as crystals naturally
It's positioned in an area where
give off light.
it would naturally, if there was a beam of light at it, it would refract, and it would cast.
Can
whatever
you do you have another cast of light?
Yeah, I got it.
Could you cast up like in the hole so that it would come down almost the same way?
Yep. So I can go and I can cast light on an object, go back up, put that object in that
I
crevice.
could literally
you know,
shoot a bolt up it again.
Yeah. Well, we can put it in that crevice that goes down under here, because under here there's the crevice that has like a hole in it, but that's not all the way
That's
through.
pretty far for you to go back up to, though.
Well, I just climbed the rope, but it's not that far. It's like
It's all been opened now.
Okay,
This can be
okay.
very quick.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I'm
That's
not gonna
good.
make people make checks anymore.
So I'll do that. I'll take like a rock, I'll light it, and I'll go and I'll put it into that shaft so that the light goes straight down from the shaft and hits the
But its radius is only 40 feet and does not carry on down the shack.
It's not really
It's
we need
not,
like daylight or
Yeah.
We need something strong enough.
again, you look up and it's all there's a bunch of roots that are tangled. There's somewhere above you in Tumbletown where that this shaft exists, and you're clearly by the skulls and human bones that are washed into the crevices from.
So we have
need
to
to
find
go
out
to-
what's above
we need to
that.
go to the
So
graveyard.
you said that Pfeiffer is proficient with stone.
He's a dwarf, a mountain
So
dwarf.
he's able to maybe in some way triangulate where we could potentially be.
He would know where he is if he makes a high enough stone cutting check. He'll know his. He knows his
you know
depth.
the directions and
He
depth.
So
knows
he
his-
would know.
so
where
He'd
the
be able to
point
know
is
we're
that's
gonna go
above
about
that.
80 feet out and then come back.
So
about-
the dwarf has the following things. Boom, stone cutting is one, and that's the history bonus.
I don't know if we need stone cutting for that.
No,
We
no,
probably need wilderness
now,
check or something
but
like
it
that.
goes mountain dwarfs or something else. You'll probably on the tall side for a dwarf. Where to go? I remember there be having like more like knowing their direction. Like, I know how deep they are underground using stone cutting. I think so. That'll be a stone cutting check. So double your proficiency bonus plus your +1. So plus your thing.
Yep. All right. So wait. Guidance +3.
Nice. Double my proficiency. So 4. So +3.
20.
20.
Keep hitting those 20s.
Okay, you're probably 200 feet below the surface. North is the direction the arrow is pointing. From that, you're able to discern that if you look at the map of Baldur's Gate, we zoom in here, you guys are approximately under this dot
Do you want to get the camera on that?
right here. Now,
What is that dot? Is it like
you're not sure, but I'm just saying that your point of reference is
Yeah.
this is where you would be. For reference sake, when you guys found the other place, you would have been around here on this side. We just not that. Come back here. You guys would have been on this hill around here.
So that's where the previous statue
The
was.
previous, the fresh statue made of clay
Yeah.
that had been you pressed this.
So
Someone
when-
had pressed this.
When
into
we
the
look at
moving
that
pressure.
face and we look at these faces or any of those,
One is horrible and alien. These two
Okay.
are congenial and pleasant. Though, now that with your Arcana check, because you rolled high on your Arcana check, if there's a source of light in here, and everything else without the light is black and white. You have your bolt. You're using your bolt like a light in here. Are you, Mr. Rogue?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I picked it up when I got back down.
and I've got dark vision. And
Cool. But dark vision is black and white, so it matters, right? If the things are in shadow or in dim light, it doesn't matter.
This is another fantastic angle, by the way.
So now, as you guys
I
are
kind of
looking
want to
around,
save that one for next time.
there's a lot of roots and stuff that are growing like around these faces, like almost like the roots are kind of digging into their faces and drawing nourishment. Like it's like they're growing out from these things, and obviously going up. Now amongst this as the roots move around, some of them are black, and some of them are weeping. Very like not very many, but it's just it's just begun. But something is it leads you to
Trying to
believe
pull.
that something is trying to usurp the power that this place could potentially have.
We should clean these statues, and then try and.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think that there's anything we can do from down here. I think we need to find what this is above and make a plan bigger than. No, we are not
Well, we'll
prepared.
just
Stop
clean-
the suction.
Yeah, like let's
Yeah,
clean
cut the
around it so they're
vines that
not,
are, like, could be.
Yeah.
and then we'll head up.
Okay.
Okay. So just to be clear, the vines that are growing out of it they don't look like the faces are happy and joyous, and these vines look like they're supposed to be there. But there's evidence of some corruption on some
Trying
of
to
the
seep
vines
down. Okay.
that are like toward the ceiling,
Oh, so whatever's above it is causing the corruption. Maybe we clear the corruption,
Or
reveal
something
the
like a
light
blight.
again.
something
And
up
then
there
it'll
has
be
been
happy.
doing some kind
Alright.
of ill magic, some bad juju,
Yep.
and has been causing.
And that's
some kind of
where
corruption.
Garruk got sacrificed, or something happened above. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's that
Yeah.
fishbowl.
So there are
Yeah.
other caverns we have not explored.
Yeah, there's one more.
One main
There's
cavern.
One more main cavern we haven't even. Or is it two more?
No,
the other one, it was
main.
short and led to a little spot where people, hobos, would climb in and
Yeah.
drink.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So there's one more full string cavern, but this would be above all the caverns, though, is what we're thinking right now.
Potentially, well, the hole has to go to
Right.
the surface.
Yeah. So this is above all the caverns, because obviously whatever's above this hole here is what's going to let potentially
Our-
light shine all
So,
the way down.
our
for the record,
highest-
just so we all know, like, it's this. You're directly beneath this space right here, the center of the three.
So, question: our highest point in the cave, how much further would it be to the surface?
So you slid down 90 feet.
Yeah.
You had climbed around the cave and then dropped down 30 feet. So there's 120.
Yeah.
Plus 30 feet from the rope at the beginning. That's another 30.
So we're
that's
almost at
180,
surface.
and it was
It's
there's
200
been
feet.
some up and down. It's been 200 feet, like I said.
So we're like
roughly to
20
the
feet from the surface at that top spot.
So you're like 200 feet or so from the surface.
Yeah, but I'm
But
just
from this spot, we're about one rope length,
So,
we're about 30
30
feet
feet.
from here.
Yes.
So 30 feet up, there we see the ceiling of the cave.
There's the shaft, the narrow shaft that goes
Oh,
up.
But
so
it's not
we're-
big enough for one of us to go through.
no.
No.
But there is a shaft there, is what
That-
you're
For
saying.
the
the
only
light.
thing-
That's what the light. comes
yeah.
in.
This was naturally eroded.
Yeah.
And
Right, but there was a smaller above.
Was naturally eroded. And you're saying
Naturally
it's
eroded.
damp at the bottom? And
It's-
there's
oh,
that
this
pool
whole
of
cave
water
is
that's
damp.
there?
Because this whole thing could be
Water
flooded
can
if
come
the
in.
water levels were to
That
rise.
means that there's probably water that used to flow down through.
Remember, you
there
guys
that
are only
flowed
like
across
5
and
feet
drops.
above water
Yeah.
level. Like, well, your cave was 5 feet above water level. Their cave, they have to climb up a little bit to get in. Your cave was only like 5 feet above water level. So, if there was a surge in the water level or a heavy rainfall, like on the mountain and all that water were to come pouring down with mud and muck and whatever, you guys could potentially be in a dangerous spot.
Very cool. So we're rendering it for today then?
I think.
Yeah.
Now, just so we know for next game, we can end it here today. But in the next day or so in the chat, I'd appreciate if people told me if they're staying down here. So I will keep this out. Or if they're going up, then I can wipe the table and I can.
We could probably decide that
Is there a
now.
way that you can just set that part aside and then we can still like get back to there?
Yes, but there, I might want to like run some board games or have some things going on here.
Yeah,
you know
alright.
what I mean? Like
That makes sense.
I'm off till
Few games of
Thursday.
Magic.
Yeah, like I it depends how serious this room is at this point in time. I'm gonna take a picture of it before I take it apart, and we might just use the picture as a reference instead of rebuilding it. But I just want to know, are you guys planning on staying down here? You guys spend a couple of hours down here because you said you were drawing out the faces, looking for any kind of things. There's
Did we find anything of value? Anything of like importance down
that
there?
crystal could be worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you could get it out. It's like you'd have to walk into the water to do so. No one has said they walk into the water. It's
You don't know if
stagnant.
they're-
It's gross.
I'll cast I'm gonna cast I guess it probably wouldn't work. Mending wouldn't work on that volume of water. I need to do purify water or whatever it is.
purifier.
So is that a level 2 spell? Or level 1 spell?
What's the thing? Purify water.
Yeah, purify water, 5e. Purify food and drink, 5e.
First level transportation for food and drink.
Is it fair?
10
Fair.
foot,
Cleric.
5 foot radius sphere.
All
So
right.
you can cast it.
You'd have to do it a bunch.
I'd have to. Can it be used as a ritual? It is a ritual. I can. You know what? Before we're done today, I'll start the ritual if you guys are all right with that of purified food and drink, and I'll cast it as a ritual.
Because you're doing it as a ritual, instead
long
of
does it
taking the cast times 1 hour, and if you're doing it as a ritual, it takes an hour instead of one action.
Yep.
If you're going to, since you're doing it as a ritual, I will allow you to make a circle around it's only a small pond, a small little pool. Make a circle that encompasses the whole thing
All right, cool.
and purify it all at once. But it'll still cost it. But instead of being a ritual and not costing you the first level spell, doing it because it's a larger area will burn your first level spell.
Yep, I'm fine with that. And then you guys can go and explore the upper part, and then we'll meet up in an hour when this is purified.
Well, and I'm examining everything.
Yep. And you're doing your drawing. You're doing your drawing, which will probably take an hour. I'll do the purifying, which
Okay.
takes an hour. These guys can
So
explore.
you're busy doing
upstairs,
the
which takes an
rituals,
hour.
so you don't
Yeah,
get this. You're searching around, giving it a perception and investigation check with advantage.
Oh, not 20.
Man. Nice.
yeah. We're getting the 20s and the 1s today.
Okay. While you're looking around, the face, although it's made of stone, you're drawing whatever. There is the finest gap in between, like where the lips are pursed. There's like the finest gap. Something super tiny might be able to sneak in or out of there, and the same is true on the other one. But you get there's no evidence of anything moving
There's
around
nothing in
here.
there right
There's nothing, though there are, for being underground, like this deep underground, there's a lot of growth in this room that isn't just algae and like fungus and like a mildewy dark thing you'd expect. Like these roots reaching down 200 feet to where you are. The trees above it must be enormous, and they're they're attached to these statues, and the fact that they're down through the rock to get to this point leads you to believe that there's something else. There's clearly something else going on here, but there might be something hidden behind these things as well. You're welcome to break them. Feel free to smash them over with a big axe or anything.
Which means don't damage them.
Yes.
I didn't say that.
The
And I'm
faces
not
come
seeing-
alive. They swallow you in one great gulp.
I'll talk to them while I'm drawing.
They stare forward, happily, with their joy on their face, like hitherto untold. And then you gather all the information that you get from that. You like document this thing. For next game, you guys want to start in here, or are you going to go back up top?
Well, I think we'll send these 3 up, and you and I will
I'm
stay down.
purifying and you're drawing and investigating.
Yeah, I'll go up.
Split the party.
Yep. Yep.
Do you send your pseudo dragon with them because he can actually impart the
And he can
images that
tell
he's
me-
seen?
You can tell me what's going on.
Yeah, that would we'll still
Not
have-
from 100, not from where he's going, but he can get.
When you meet back up.
You can telepathically.
So next game will be you guys in the chat. You guys, everyone can just do it in the same chat room. You guys tell me what you're doing. You guys are going up. Who are you going to? What are you going to do when you go back?
Well,
to,
we know exactly where it is, so I think we should probably just go
who are
right
you
there.
telling?
I'm telling that to Biffer.
Because they're sending
and
you guys up and out.
Effie. And I think I'll say it to the whole group. We're going to go try to look for the entrance to this hole
All right.
and
Okay.
see what's up there.
Okay.
That's my thought.
When you eventually get
Lord.
into trouble, don't hesitate to come and summon me.
Is
What do you
there
do with the
anything
pseudo-dragon?
that you would like for us to do
Silver
while we're...
Dragon will go with them.
Is there anything you think we should do while we're up there?
If there's anything like clean, cleanse.
The pseudo dragon is tiny, and it can fit through the hole,
Okay.
but
Oh,
it's
it
covered
won't fly
with
straight up.
roots, so it needs to clear them out. And the pseudo dragon could clear them out, but it would take it time. It's not really
if the
equipped
pseudo
to do
dragon
so.
fits. Maybe we do that then.
Yeah, that's maybe in that case
It's a
we
tiny,
stay
it's a
down
tiny
there
creature,
with
so
them.
it can't.
Maybe we should stay down there then.
I don't think it's necessary.
Do you have like
Because if we're gonna
firebolt or anything?
go and we're gonna try and clear this out, so we can go and we can have light shine down. We can have the pseudo dragon eating away and munching it up and clearing that path while you guys go upstairs and try and find the other hole. Because obviously there's gonna be some that goes straight down all
'Cause then
these
the
holes.
dragon can
Yeah.
pop its head up and say, "Hey, this
Bingo.
is where we are."
Yeah.
And get
You know what we could
get an
do?
image and bring it down and show you exactly.
Yeah.
We could, if we can make the hole big enough, we could say completely fuck it to the whole thing, and we could drop a boulder down it, just smash the crystal into manageable sizes and sell it.
Correct.
I don't know. This is coming from the guy who wouldn't save the 50 gold from that healing potion.
This
when
is
there's
to
two
make up.
spellcasters
This
here.
is to make up the cost.
I feel like this is a powerful tool that we should know.
Yeah.
I feel like
This is a puzzle
this
that we
is
need to
a
solve.
place of
I feel like
ancient
you shouldn't
power.
leave me alone with a boulder in that hole.
I agree. I agree.
Luckily, boulders will not fit in the hole, so I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yet.
Yes. I don't feel like my.
We could
dragon
also
will be
theoretically, if we needed to get light down there, we could. Does anyone have a mirror or anything that we could use to project the light and angle it to make sure that we can get the light from up top hitting the crystal and stuff? Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So I don't need this still set up. I'll take a picture, and it will be.
If we need to, we can build it.
Yeah, it's not a difficult thing to set up.
So the intention is they're
Darn.
also then going to come back up after.
Well, we'll deal with everything else that happens in the chat, and then start the next game.
So
when
you're
we're
saying
recording,
you're
we'll just
destroying this,
go
so
over
we're
it
not
all.
going to get to see that again? That setup you just did with the faces?
I can.
He's going to rebuild it when we
I
go back
can
down.
if I
Alright.
need to.
I just because I just
picture
want
is
to know
good.
that looks beautiful. Am I going to use that as the cover for our adventure, or am I going to use the battle with the carrion crawlers? If we're going to see that again next session, then I mean we'll
You
save it
probably
for
won't.
next
I mean,
session.
You
Probably
should put-
won't.
You should
Well,
put
then
these.
we're all lined
no, no,
up
no, no, no,
nicely
wait, wait,
here,
wait, wait.
right? So-
Leave those there. We should move this over so you can see the crawlers dead in the background instead of this, and then this view will be perfect. If we just take this whole thing as it is and
Well,
move it over
yeah.
into view behind like that.
So kind of
That's
have
fine.
some crawlers over here.
Yeah,
everything,
and then
alright.
I can do like this.
All right,
Turn,
then,
turn the dead crawler sideways so you don't get the
Yeah.
base.
This
No,
guy
no,
here,
no,
like
no.
this, right? That's what you're talking about.
This, like this.
Well, I was gonna get them from this angle. That doesn't. I don't
So
know.
you don't
Because
get
now
the-
you've got the middle one's.
Well, I was
base.
gonna shoot it going this way.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, I think we should shoot it going this way because we see the front of all the characters and everything. We see the crystal. We see all the faces and everything.
That's
Sorry,
kind
I
of cool.
thought
This
we
is
were
a
both-
really good
Take
angle
both.
with that in
Take
the
both.
background though, because this adds depth.
Take both. Take both.
Then why don't we
I kinda
elevate
like that.
these guys a little bit then? Because we know they're above. We know that they're
Yeah,
above by
sure.
90 feet. So let's elevate them that way. We'll get a good view.
Yeah, and then I can.
Yeah. Because they're on one level
Can I
down,
even
right?
sneak that in there? No, that doesn't add anything.
I don't think it does. I think it actually takes away.
And do you have all the characters and stuff too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, then if that's
Come
gonna
look-
look
come
good.
look
then.
at- just look at that right where it is. And look
Oh
at the,
yeah.
look
All
at
right. What's the
faces
time? What's
there.
the time? 2:46:40. 2:46:40. All right. Make sure it looks perfect because that's what I'm gonna use. I don't want to.
We'll
I
take
don't
one
want
from
to.
this side too if you want.
Well, no. I just don't. That's fine. I just don't want to lose those 2:46:40. 2:46:40.
I think that looks fantastic.
All right. You know what? I'll call it 2:47.
And I like that the enemies are sort of dead in the background.
Yeah.
This is the foreground, and it's us walking into like.
Whatever the best shot is, let's make it work. All
So-
right.
So next game,
Court adjourned.
you've got like again the pseudo dragon is doing its thing, clearing out the roots. No one is alerting anyone at the flaming hand that you believe Garruk is dead.
Yeah, we're not done here yet.
Okay.
We don't want to. Once we let
So
them know,
we
I'm
know.
sure
That's a
they'll
long
post
way
back.
to get back.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
All right, so that's it for today.
Good game.
Red Tail Rogues.
And it was
Till
good.
next
Everyone was
week.
on point with all their shit today.
Yeah,
That was
we
good.
all
I liked
knew our
it.
stuff.
Peace.
We all knew our
Next
stuff. Till
And
next time,
we did a lot
everybody.
because of that. That's why we got
Yep,
you
we
so
got
much.
through. We got
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
Late night.
I think we only got sidetracked twice.
But both are my fault. I'll take it.
There we go. It was DM's fault. That makes it okay.
It does. I get all the turns. I don't have a 3-minute timer.
Bam.